All right. So I guess welcome to Kids on Bike, second edition, guys. So playing this game, a little different than the D&D that we're used to. You've noticed that you have 6 stats. Each stat is associated with a different die. So if you ever make a check involving that, you roll that die. They also have what's called lucky breaks. So if you do happen to roll the max number you can roll it again and add it to it. And keep on going for however. Yes, sir.
So like exploding?
It's exploding, yes.
Okay.
But they call it lucky breaks.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So as far as the stats go, this is just a general question about the game. I'm guessing everyone has like a different die in their stats, so that's kind of like, I'm proficient in this one because I get the bigger dice.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
You're like an expert in that particular thing and then how it goes. And like your D4 would be like everyone looked at you goes, oh, that guy, that's his weakness right there. Everyone's
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
You are the weakest link.
Yes, and then let's see, more things.
This lines up.
There are 2 kinds of checks that you can make. There are planned actions or snap decisions. Planned actions are things that your character actually has to think about, or maybe you're putting an extended time period to. With that check, if I set a certain difficulty challenge, and it's like, let's see, your D20 is in your flight.
Yes.
If I gave you a flight DC of 10, you could half your die, which is 10, and automatically succeed on that.
Okay.
If it's a planned action. Snap decisions require a roll no matter what it is. Even if you could half or add bonuses to it at all.
Are there examples for either of those?
Snap decision. Let's say you slip and fall. Snap and try to grab the edge or something. That's snap decision. Like, you're like, oh, I'm trying to grab that. Or if you're doing a trick and like your tire blows, you have to try to land it. Snap decision. But planning the trick itself could be a planned action as well.
Okay. Interesting.
Since we're going to be doing a ski resort thing, not bicycles, you'll have snowboards or skis, your preference for that.
Sounds good.
Even though playing cards and stuff won't be really on there, you can still factor it into
It's going to be
that.
tucked into my helmet.
Tucked into your helmet, yes.
Snowboard.
Yeah, and then there's another thing, there are also tiered checks that they have in there, but that's still like planned or snap, and what it is like, if I set it at a 10 DC, a successful by 5 over is a really good success, by 10 over is a super good success, failing it by 5 under 5 is really bad, or minus 10 is super bad. So,
What is an AT?
Oh,
what is it?
adversary token.
Adversary tokens. Adversity tokens. You'll all start out with 3 adversity tokens. Adversity tokens can be spent to use some of your abilities, like your strength abilities, which I think almost all of you have one that requires you to spend AT. AT is gained by failing checks. So you get to add an extra AT to that. Also, if you are doing a check and you fail, you can spend adversity tokens to try to get it up a little bit higher. Like 1 adversity token is 1 point higher. So that's where it comes to kind of managing that. I've seen some people play with actual like little tokens. I'm like, I don't have those to do that yet. And this was a one shot as well.
Get some poker chips.
I do have poker chips.
We should totally use poker chips.
I can go get my poker chips.
That would be awesome.
Yeah?
Have a little stack of poker chips and spend them when we need to.
So what is your character?
My name is Francois.
And what is this trope?
Like the trope questions?
No, you're terrible.
No, I'm an aspiring wannabe.
What's yours?
My name is Fred. I'm a mysterious transfer.
Mine is Stan, and I'm a conspiracy theorist.
My name's Alan. I'm an overeager enthusiast. Which personality-wise fits me so much better.
What color is your bike?
Gold.
I'm black.
Mine.
Of course it is.
I know yours.
Of course it is.
White.
Of course it is.
I got green.
I'm trying not to turn this into last session. It's so hard.
Hey,
Wait, I'm 18 again, that's what she said.
I did not choose the color of my bike.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
I didn't either.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So your parents bought it for you for Christmas?
Alright.
Yep, exactly.
3 tokens, sir. 3 tokens. Then I'll give you guys a stack to have just in case you need
I
any more.
have a dream.
Yes, we aren't
Black
some
people,
bad,
white
bad
people
rolls
can
here.
all gamble with the same kind of chips.
3.
Should watch Rush Hour tonight. That's what I should
Did you
do.
know they're making a new Kung Fu Hustle?
Really?
Yeah. Found that out today.
Alright.
Did you know they're making another Rush Hour?
Okay.
Yes. I did hear about it.
So if you guys have a fear, that actually will act as a, depending on how afraid you are of those things at that moment, a subtraction, -1, -2, or -3 to whatever roll you're rolling.
Yeah.
How do you know how afraid you are at that moment?
We'll kind of have to role play it and see how you're feeling at the time. This is a very role play intensive game.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm just kind of going off of the 18-year-old me for this one. I'm
So-
probably afraid of them real bad all
Your
the time.
your knacks are always a steady 10 roll. If it's a moderately if you have a knack, you technically will succeed on a moderate check all the
Okay.
time, unless it's a really difficult check that I may require you to roll. Some of you guys have an ability that lets you have an extra thing else that does that too. Maybe possibly there are abilities that let you add. Is there anything else you guys feel like I need to explain about the game? Yes.
Do we have an inventory?
There's a backpack on my
There's a backpack and you can put stuff. Some of you guys actually have abilities that let you find random stuff, or just already have random stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do our, like the intuitive, I'm assuming rebellious, are those already like factored in on our character sheets?
So
or are those things
the
that we'll find
intuitive,
out
the
later?
intuitive and rebellious are skilled. Your strengths are skills.
Okay.
They're located in the bottom.
Okay, so they relate to that. Okay,
They relate
that's
to
all
that.
I was
Yeah,
going
I didn't
with.
actually put which one it was, but
That's
like
fine.
rebellious, for example, gives you the +3 persuasion and +3
Okay.
resistance persuasion.
Yeah.
And those are down there. I didn't actually put all of the skills with the names tied down there, but
No, but I think I could probably figure out which ones are which. Just
yeah,
reading
but
them
yeah,
out should say
the
that.
things with the X's down the bottom, those will be down there in your comments area or more information note section, along with stuff that your snowboard / bicycles do, along with the items that you have in it.
Question.
Okay.
So my bike has the milk crate attachment to it.
Yes.
How does that gonna work on the
Keep a
snowboard?
milk crate attached to the thing.
It's attached to the back,
It's a, yeah.
like on a little.
You can have it attached to the
An
back.
extra large backpack.
Just have an extra large backpack. You have like maybe a snow skier's backpack or something like that, which is a little bit bigger than everyone else's backpack. So, all right.
You know James Bond's like big huge bubble jacket. That's what you have.
Hey, it also goes along with part of my other background feature.
All right. Any more questions, guys? I mean, this is our first time doing this, so we'll take it slow.
I'm excited.
All right.
It seems interesting, but promising.
Okay.
Kids on snowboards.
It's on snowboards. All right.
Wait, are we all on snowboards, or does anyone else pick skis?
I've got skis.
Okay.
I want two things to hit people with.
Back when I was a kid, I guess one of the popular songs, down, ski, ski, ski. We're gonna pretend that the word was ski, ski.
All right. If it's not self-explanatory, I'll go over the stats along with like how they're defined and this going. I'll start with brains. This stat determines how book smart a character is. It will determine how well they understand problems, how well they did or are doing in school, and how quickly they're able to solve intellectual puzzles. Brawn. This stat determines how much brute strength a character has. It does not determine how well they can fight, just how well they can lift things and how athletic they are overall. It also determines how physically intimidating a character is. Fight. This stat determines how scary your character is, both in and out of a fight. They'll be able to learn to fight or to use weapons more easily. It also determines how intimidating a character is and how much it looks like they can handle themselves if things get physical. Flight. This stat determines how fast a character is, as well as how skilled they are at evading their problems, literally, figuratively, or both. Character with a high flight will be fast and tough to catch, both physically and verbally. Smooth talkers whose legs and mouths are quick.
Greased up deaf guy.
Charm. This stat determines how socially adept a character is and how good they are at reading the emotions of another person or a group of people. Characters with a high charm will be able to talk themselves out of tough situations into good ones with relative ease within reason. Grit. This stat determines how hard it is to unsettle a character emotionally or physically. Characters with a high grit will be able to keep a level head in the worst of situations, will be able to keep their cool even when pushed hard. Finally, the stat also determines how street smart a character is. Okay.
So, if I have a, say, low thing in brawn but a high thing in fight, I have a skinny kid with a black belt.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
You're David.
Yeah. So like low brawn, high fight. It's like, oh, you're the kid that's like, oh, this is this weak kid, but you bring out those karate moves that you've mastered or something. Yeah, it's insane.
Got nunchuck skills, bow staff skills.
All right.
You know how to use that stick out back. Oh yeah.
All right. So I printed this out, so if I need to actually look back and see what kind of check I need to make you do, that's where we're going. All right. So if we're all ready to go.
I think so.
All right. We'll pick up on a snowy lane in the school bus that has several of your seniors. Not everyone could make it in your class. It was a large class, but the ones who were able to fundraise or make some donations were able to get on this senior trip. Okay, Kaylee's cooking something. All right. Originally, everyone thought that this trip was going to be canceled, but to a sudden new anonymous donation for some reason, this big exciting senior trip to the mountains of Colorado during the winter for a ski trip. So you guys are slowly making your way up this winding snow-covered road. It's still the snow is slightly sprinkling down still, and it's going about, I don't know, 10, 15 miles an hour with a bus that has chains on it. It was real fun because we had to put them on to get going. There were some flashbacks saying that this was probably a silly or dumb decision to make, but, you know, it's senior year. You guys deserve the best.
You didn't have to call us out there.
All right, Kyle, how about you describe your character real quick?
My name is Francois. Do we describe our trope too, or just like what we look like?
Just what you look like
Okay.
right now.
If you've ever seen Saturday Night Fever, I'm dressed like John Travolta.
Oh my god.
So I got the collar up like this. We gotta get the chest hairs out. There we go.
All right.
We're in high school. I don't know if there's chest hairs necessarily.
You are not wrong. It's bare. It's bare.
I would say this is not fair.
If it's not
like
bare,
three
it's
wispies.
Yeah,
There's like three wispies.
Maybe a little penciled in.
like if you were drawing like a comic book, you'd have whoop, whoop, whoop.
Like
That's
Charlie
it.
Brown's head.
Yeah.
I'm skinny. I'm gonna look just pretty much like the same build, even as John Travolta did in that movie. So, I don't have much brawn here. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I'll probably have you sitting next to what I have as the preps / the cool kids. You're at least sitting behind them. Maybe not quite in the group yet, but you're next to them, trying to worm your way in there with your preppy pals, Sally, Arnold, Brandon, Hope, Betsy, and Lawrence.
I'm not surprised there's a Sally in there.
Would you be surprised her last name's McCormick?
Oh, yeah, not surprised.
All right. I'd say you're sitting in between the preps and the jocks right now, really trying to get closer with the preps.
Yeah.
There's some gossiping going around that you aren't really seem to be able to get into too much. I mean, you go ahead and do either charm roll or not just a charm roll if you want to try to butt in on the conversation a little
You know
bit.
what? We'll try it. Let's try a charm roll. Yeah, it's a D10 for me. It's a 9.
A 9. All right. Yeah, I'd say that's a success. You're able to bring up a conversation that they're sitting there talking about something that you kind of probably researched about to try to get into is like they're talking about the recent cinema that's being installed in your hometown. That's being built, and so you research the owner stuff, are able to kind of butt in on a conversation a little bit, and your popularity seems to go up a little bit with that. All right. Next up, Michael, go ahead and describe your character.
He looks like a little nerdy kid. He's skinny. He's got glasses. His name is Stan. I actually have a middle and last name.
Nice.
Stanley Oswald.
Oh, of course.
He's just wearing a t-shirt and shorts. And yes, we know we're going to this snow.
Okay, t-shirts and shorts. All right.
I mean, we're teenagers. I think we'll all probably show up in t-shirts.
He's got a flannel.
Mhm.
Got a flannel. And, you'll... I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. So you're sitting there with the rest of them, with your fellow nerds, Mario, Leah, Megan, Michael, and Dora.
It's just those names all fit in there.
She's an explode.
So what great outdoors?
So what I did is I went and did a random name generator, and I put like 30 names and just started placing what I felt right. But all right. So, but you're sitting with your fellow nerds, and I'm feeling your character's probably with a fellow nerd group, I am imagining as well. But Mrs. Sawyer walks up to you and goes, "Stan, you're not dressed for this trip at all.
I am.
You're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
It's like 20 degrees outside."
Okay.
Teen boys, and she just like walks off. Roger, can you describe your character for us, please?
So my name's Alan. I'm about, I'd say, average height. Blonde hair, kind of. My hair it's shorter, but it's not in an actual mohawk, but it's like been gelled to the point where it's like almost into like that.
Faux hawk.
Almost like a faux hawk, but it's just slicked upward. Like it looks like I took my hands with hair done, just went.
Thanks for specifying. We're teenagers.
And then got freckles all over the front of my face, just sprinkles across, and I've kind of like pressed up against the window while I'm wearing this a polo that's white with blue stripes going across it. I'm just like avidly looking out into the wilderness, seeing what I can see.
Yeah. If you're seeing anything exciting, make a brains roll.
Six.
That's a success, but I mean, you notice that it looks like the clouds are getting a little bit darker, and that possibly means that there might be a storm coming in for the evening.
Okay.
All right. And again, I don't know if you guys want to decide if you guys hang out at all, but you guys are probably still hanging out in the same nerd group at least anyway.
We're probably in a similar group, yeah.
Yes, I'm assuming you guys are probably in a similar group. Don't know if it just means you like see each other at school and kind of talk mildly. Maybe you guys hang out after school. You don't have
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances, that's fair. All right.
Chess club together.
All right, and there's a whole bunch of
beats me!
yeah, there's a whole bunch of nerdy conversations going on about like anime, video games being played, shows being watched. A couple of the nerd girls are having a discussion about Steven Universe going on. Yeah. All right.
Nerd girls, where?
All right.
Those don't exist.
Oh, we had some.
Yeah, there's just
I
nerd girls.
had
Beth.
none.
There's Leah, Megan, and Dora in this particular group. So, all right, Brock, describe your character for us, please.
So, my character pretty much is, as one would say, California surfer boy.
Oh my
The
God.
kind
He's
of
got the
long,
blonde
yeah,
for him.
the longer blonde hair, but kind of laid back. Kind of has that. Well,
Salon Fabio?
not really. He's not like all up in himself. Like he thinks he's the hottest thing, but he knows he's good looking. But he's sort of new to the group too. Like he got a transfer to school in the last minute, and so you don't know him well. So he's kind of hanging out sort of by himself. He's got headphones in, just kind of sitting back, I would say.
Yeah, what is your name, Brock?
My name's Fred.
Fred. All right, so Fred Fred's probably sitting, I say, like in the very back of the bus, probably surrounded by the goths and the bad kids back there.
The goth kids.
Yeah. I'd say it's goths, that's emo group going on. I'm really not good at telling the difference, and I know there is a difference, or at least they think that there is a difference between the two. All right.
The amount of black you wear on your face.
On your face. That's fair. And I know emo tends to have the curly hair with like dyes in it and stuff too.
Yeah, get that hair over one eye. Usually. Yeah.
All right.
Tonight will be the night.
Yeah. All right. And then, and as a joke was made earlier, the bus driver, Crystal, also known as Miss Hutchinson.
Wait a minute, she came back and talked to me while she was driving the bus?
No.
No, you're talking about Miss Sawyer.
You had Mrs. Sawyer.
Oh.
Yeah, Miss Sawyer.
Mrs. Sawyer was talking to you.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She got up from her seat.
That's why we haven't made it later.
No, Miss Hutchinson.
We're only going 15 miles an hour. Maybe.
Hey, why is the bus suddenly slipping back? Oh shit!
No, Miss Hutchinson is playing nothing but Christmas music. And
You were close.
and the complaints. There's been several complaints. She goes, "That's all that's playing right now. It's Christmas, y'all."
Give her a mix CD or something to put in up there. Jeez. Put on some Spotify. Damn.
You do look
We all
up.
pull out
and
our cell phones, no signal, no
there's
Spotify.
like, you do pull out your cell phones. There's no signal. No
Okay, I
Spotify.
assume we all have
You
cell
know
phones.
how
We have
far-
zero signal.
Yeah, it's like zero signal out here.
I think the only one on the bus has a flip phone. Everybody else has these
Hey now.
fancy iPhone 4s
Hey now,
and
flip
5s.
phones are current.
They are current right now if we do it. So,
Yeah, but it's also touchscreen.
You weren't specific.
I did once till I talked about the crazy touchscreen with iPhones.
all right. But you do notice. You do notice that this bus stereo system is like years out of date. It's literally a cassette tape and a radio, and that's it. Right
Pulls
next
out
to
a Beatles cassette.
Speakers are
Yeah.
like all blown out, so it's like the music sounds like shit.
yeah, it's like sitting there, and it's like a weird statically. It's like what? What is that? Yeah, and every once in a while you guys hear just some conversation on the CV radio that she has up front. Most of it's inappropriate. Truckers going by. Telling her to get her.
lane, fatty.
Yeah, tell her to get your fat ass Missouri bus off the road.
And she's picks it up and just full on just belting out trucker lingo.
But after about another 30 minutes, you guys are chatting with your particular groups of people, except for probably this person who's probably just listening to music that they've already downloaded on their phone and whatnot. Just
All the goths around him are listening. And he's over there.
It's like one of those you see him in like the movies where the back seats all together. He's like right in the middle, just kind of hunkered down listening to his music, and on either side of him it's all the goths, and they're just going. And the whole back of the bus is just shaking.
So, like me, he has a 20-hour playlist downloaded from his Spotify account.
All Queen.
No, that didn't happen when he was in high school. That was a college thing. I was there for it. In high school, it was Dragon Force.
Oh yeah, all Dragon Force.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But so after about this 30 minutes of you guys having your conversations with your friends, the bus finally turns on to what looks like a very steep trail heading further up the mountain, surrounded by woods. You guys can. The only thing that looks like a road is the fact that the trees are cleared from there. And since you two are probably closer to the front, being you're in the nerd group and all, you actually hear the bus driver, but she goes, "Fuck," under her breath real low.
Does the bus sound like it's struggling?
It does sound like it's struggling, and you do also hear it come and goes, "Thank God for those goth kids in the back. That's the only reason we'll be able to get a new traction."
Making the back seat, the back tires bounce.
So
Hey, how'd Fred get signal?
Oh, I didn't know that.
so the bus driver turns. What she actually does, she backs up as far as she can across the road to get like as far as she can with that, like, and the goth kids are like sitting there hovering over just a deep edge before the tires start spinning. And then she goes, "All right, y'all kids, hang on to your hats," and she just floors the bus up this very steep incline.
I just start screaming, we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. All right, so it's me all got.
As soon as she guns it, like,
And then-
I'm pressed up against the window, I just, like, fall into the seat behind me.
And then the
I'm too cool to die.
and then Mr. Cunningham says, "Kids, settle down. I have been told that make sure the emos keep bouncing up and down back there. We're going to make it." And they're going to hear the bus is sliding, trying to get traction, even though the R chains is not working that well.
Whatever you say, Mr. Cunningham.
Cunningham.
I knew it was
Oh, okay,
coming.
there you go. He goes, "Alan,
Nerd.
Alan, it's Cunningham, and don't make me call your parents already. I know you're a senior, but I need you to at least a little focus here."
I'm in the wrong seat. I'm in these kids'
Well,
lap.
What kind of nerd?
Well, I bet there's a landline up there when we get to the lodge.
If we make it,
We're going to make it. It's going to be
We're all
fun.
gonna-
What's a
We're all gonna
landline?
Oh, shut up, Alan. You know what a landline is. Not like I'm saying it's a rotary phone. Jeez Louise.
We're not gonna make it.
What's going on?
No, we're not gonna make it.
we're gonna die.
No. Okay, he was like that. All right.
And for a brief moment, the music on the radio goes from Christmas to just Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, and then flips back.
Yeah, something like it's a weird because it's that thing where it's like you think that she probably had to switch over to the AM channel a long time ago out here in the wilderness. So it was literally either Christmas music, some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Gospel stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Farmer's Almanac Radio.
Farmer's Almanac Radio. Today on the Farmer's Almanac Radio.
Oh, sorry.
The emos being encouraged, just kind of bounce even harder as it's going up. Then
Just stand up and direct the emos.
okay. Sorry, just that image is in my head now.
Wait. Bodies at the floor. The bodies at the floor. The bodies at the.
Yeah, Miss Hutchinson's still trying to like swerve and getting up there. Then starts slipping real bad.
Student gets up right behind her, starts playing the
Jeez.
Tokyo Drift thing.
She's gonna make a brawn check.
My favorite scenes ever.
Oh no, she only has like a D6 in brawn.
Like trying to keep the train controlled in the Polar Express.
Yeah, so she's making a brawn check to try to keep the bus because you guys have gone up quite a flight now. Ooh, she explodes. That sounds terrible.
We didn't need to know that.
All right.
I knew we were all gonna die.
Sorry.
Now everyone
Sorry,
had a trauma
let me
point.
rephrase that. Lucky break. She has a lucky break.
Everyone had a trauma point.
All right. All right. So she has a lucky break, but I still wasn't able to make it. The bus kind of careens off to the side and runs right into one of an aspen tree that has lost all of its.
I'm not going too fast. I'm guessing it's
There was a
not,
boom,
the bus is pretty
and then
heavy,
it gets.
so
And then half the students fall out of their seats into the aisle.
Yeah. So I just need everyone to go ahead and make either a grit roll or a brawn roll for it.
God.
I'm gonna put the DC at 8. Okay.
Oh, wait, I
Wait, grit.
exploded.
Okay. Yeah. Lucky break.
I was like, wait a minute, I exploded. Okay. 17.
Success.
8.
Success.
4.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have anything to give to it, so 6.
6. Okay. So you two fail, but not more than by 5 here. So you guys just like simply kind of fall out embarrassingly into the middle of the aisle.
Assuming all those popular kids are laughing at them.
Yes, all the popular kids are laughing at them.
Nerd.
Alan over here he's had plenty of bus rides. He's learned out of this kind of stuff. You just kind of like do the weight shift and you just back into your spot and keep going. Fred was one that fell off, and no one really paid attention to you because no one knows you. Francois, you're fine. You kind of shift a little. You kind of do the far lean, but you kind of can bounce back. So you almost fell out, but you made it. You made
It's
it.
that swagger.
That swagger.
Moves like just.
That's right. So this is like you hear the bus driver go, "Fucking shit, motherfucker!" You're like, she seems to have a really potty mouth here, and she's like,
Miss Hutchinson said a dirty word.
Oh no!
and then you actually hear Dr. Randolph, who is the principal of your school,
The
goes,
wizard?
Dr. Rudolph.
Randolph.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Randolph. So, Miss Hutchinson,
I got
just,
real
just calm
excited for a
down.
second.
Just back up and we'll try it again. I mean, it looks like according to the map, we only have like 2 more miles before we can get up there, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Alright, everybody,
And
let's go
then
for
she
a
backs
hike.
up and then she is going to try it, able to make it another mile before she slips and slides again. Let's try another brawn check. No. This time, to the side, as it seems like she misjudged what the road was and completely fell off into the ditch. And you just hear the tires start spinning. You say that loud enough?
Yep.
And Miss Hutchinson goes, "Hey! Who said that?"
I'm gonna pipe to be like, I know what's wrong with it. There's no gas in it.
I have gas. No, I don't have gas. Huh. Well. And you hear Dr. Randolph is like, "Oh my god." All right, you ran out of gas. That's what we felt. It's okay. Can you open the thing? All right, class. Since we're out of gas, we're gonna have to walk the last mile.
So uncool, man.
Well, actually, if you think about it, it's gonna be very cool. Alright, fine, just get your stuff and we'll start making our way. I'll try to see. He pulls out like a satellite phone and see if he starts like boop, 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 boop.
Why does it look like a brick?
Is there a giant brick?
It's a giant brick satellite phone.
Bro, what year is that from, man? Like the 80s?
Pretty sure it's actually 2006.
Yeah, this is the 05 model.
I was close!
Yeah, no. We're stuck. We're about to walk up. Can you like meet us down here with like? You don't have like ATVs or anything? What do you mean you don't have ATVs? But this is Colorado. I thought everyone had ATVs.
Snowmobiles?
Snowmobiles, maybe? Thank you, Alan. Snowmobiles? Okay, they only hold at most 2 people. Okay. How many do you have? 2. Okay. All right, I guess we'll just walk. All right, guys, make sure you're bundled. Stan, you're gonna be fine in the 20-degree weather just like that.
Should we call AAA?
We don't have AAA.
School doesn't have AAA coverage? Damn!
No, it's government facility. That would be like a contract thing that we have to have with somebody else.
That's right, shot.
So, were we an actual like school bus then?
You were in an actual school
Oh,
bus,
okay.
yeah.
I thought we were like in a charter bus somewhere.
No,
Imagine a
This,
school bus
the
the
school,
entire time.
the anonymous donation was enough to book the ski lodge, but wasn't enough to book a charter bus, so they just took an actual school bus. Because they also could write that off as a business expense as well, too.
And get a new school bus.
I want to spend an adversity token.
Okay, what are you going to be doing?
If you let me, it says ask about my surroundings, NPC or the like. So I want to ask you who the hottest popular girl that is single.
Hottest popular girl that is single.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, the most popular girl is not single. She's probably dating the quarterback.
Okay, so here's the fun.
She's just the cornerback, not the quarterback.
No, when she gets back, she'll get her cornerback.
So, I guess the interesting things right now, recently, Hope and Brandon just broke up, and Hope is technically the hottest one.
Ooh. All right.
No, not Brandon. He's another prep. It was, let's see. Oh, Hope and Fernando.
Oh, he's kind of like name kind of like me.
Yeah.
All right.
He's Hispanic though. Probably
Not
from
so.
the French. I don't know if you're French or actual.
I'm terrible with accents, so I would say that yes, I am French or at least
Or from French
yeah.
descent anyway.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
so bad with accents. I'll somehow end up sounding like Christopher Walken.
So prep go.
Hello. Hope.
Right. So
Oh, hello.
All right,
How are
guys.
you doing?
I'm trying to tell you something.
all right, I was gonna say. So yes, Hope Wilkins recently just broke up with Fernando. His
Okay.
last name is Story. That was a weird random one.
All right.
I kept it. So she has like the classic prep look that from what we have, like the ponytailed hair,
No.
kind of gum chewing going on, the significant amount of makeup on the face that it's like good, but it's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they haven't quite learned about the contouring and the right accent.
Less is more,
Less is more
yeah.
kind of thing going on for the right, just accenting it just right.
Not gaudy, but not great with the makeup.
Yeah, I'm not guy, but not great. Wearing like a bunch of pink, like the pink.
Now wait, when you say pink, do you mean the color or the brand?
Yes.
Yes! That's exactly who I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yes!
There's like
If you shop at Victoria's Secret, you are made for me!
yeah, absolutely. So it's like, and it's the pink sweatpants that say pink on the back that are like really forming.
Yeah, but
Yes,
if you've
they are.
ever seen those clothes, none of them are pink. None.
The sweats are. The sweats
Sweats
are.
are.
That's about the only part that is actually
It just
pink.
says the word pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the sweats are pink with the white pink words on the back.
Yes.
She also has like
pink lacy panties on too.
Probably. Or none. Wait, 18? Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'd like to know. I'd like to spend a adversity token to know how many of the girls are not wearing panties.
so.
You've been doing meticulous research this entire time. You know. Steal. Pink.
And that's one thing. I know I said we're all 18 here. That's also those are high school girls. I'm sitting like, okay. Well,
How
I guess.
comfortable am I talking about
Well,
this?
let's see. Teens do have sex according to this book, so I guess that's okay. So.
I'm sorry, I like that. According to this book, implying that we did not as
I'd like to know
Well-
which of the nerds is tracking their menstrual cycles.
Part.
There's an app for that.
Yeah. So just part of this thing is like, like kids. We will not, advocate for role playing with kids at all in any kind of sexual situation.
Yeah.
Like they're allowed to have at most crushes that aren't like reciprocated or anything.
Don't worry, I wasn't going towards
Yeah,
that.
that's
so.
fine. I just okay. But yeah, so she also has like the pink down jacket. Yeah, and then like
And it's super puffy too.
it's super
Yes.
puffy. And it's like it has a hood that she is now putting on so she has to walk, and then.
She looks
I'm
like they
picturing
showed
the
a
Family
pink-
Guy episode. He did a cutaway. It's like, what was it, like the dating roulette in Russia? And they both like, okay, 1, 2, 3, they take their cuts off. He's like, yes, I win.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
he's fat and
it's
she's not.
but it's a big, but it's like it's big and puffy, but it does somehow still kind of show her
Form fit,
figure,
yeah.
form fit her figure a little bit. Has the pink hood up. She is wearing like a sweater that's a mix of like pink underneath it, and there's of course glitter in that sweater as well.
So she looks like a pink Michelin Man.
So she's
Kind of,
who
yes.
I want to help, like, try and get closer to and like
Okay.
walk with, up, to the lodge.
Okay, go ahead and try to charm your way in there, sir. I need a charm check. And since this is the popular girl,
I know,
we're
it's
going
gonna
to
be
look.
tough.
Yeah,
Gotta
it's
use
just
that Riz.
No, and on the box.
it's going to be a 10.
No, that's a 6.
6? Okay.
It's
You'll
6.
So even with your adversity, you couldn't get up there.
No.
Okay, do take a adversity token because you failed.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, I put one
guys,
back
you
in the
failed
pile.
your.
Oh, you gotta take it back. You
Oh,
gotta-
I take it back? Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
I failed the check.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you two, the two of you that failed the check earlier, go ahead and
For the bus.
get for the bus thing. Take an adversity token as well.
So like on my character sheet, there's no way of spending an anniversary token.
Yeah, some abilities don't require you to spend adversity tokens or anything like that. So.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing in here that says I need to spend one for
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
But you could use them for other things.
You can also use it to increase whatever you roll
Mhm.
first, so every single one counts as an extra one up.
Yeah, or if you have a fear of something and it's present, you can spin it to ignore the fear or whatever too. So there are things you can do with the adversity tokens, even if you don't have a strength that lets you spend one or something like that.
Well, my fear was more in town, not the ski lodge.
Mine could happen anywhere. I'm
What's
scared.
your fear? Commies.
Yeah, hey, they could be here too.
They
You might hear
could
them on,
be.
you might hear them on the
They could have
radio.
been airdropped in.
Yeah.
All right.
Other schools might be here too. They might have
Alright.
commies.
So you guys step out of the bus,
So does it mean you're scared
And
of the
it's-
color red?
and it's cold. I will role play your thing, but because you try to sneak up to Hope, and she just kind of ignores you. It's like that whole thing where it's like you aren't worth her time at this moment.
Quite in that crowd yet. Oh.
But like it's cold out here. I want grit checks from everybody. We're gonna make a simple 5 right now because it is during the day. 6 success.
Okay, I think I've got something.
1. Okay, so you don't critically fail or anything.
Actually, no, I'm not. I want to get more. I want to get more adversity tokens.
Okay, so collect your adversity tokens.
I told you you should.
So, can I spend the adversity tokens because I bought the park clothes?
Yes.
It'd be 6.
All right. Nice. You only needed to get up to 5.
Huh?
You only needed to get up to 5. So yeah, that's right. You only needed 1. You got exactly 5. Okay. So everyone except for Alan does okay. You're like, oh, you're cold, and then you reach into your backpack and you pull out even puffier jacket and put it on because your California ass was not be made, so you made sure you brought a whole bunch of cold stuff for that.
I was trudging along in my boots. They're kind of worn, and then I accidentally kicked a boulder, and it cut right into the leather, and now my feet are frozen.
Frozen because snow poured in and started
Mhm.
melting a little bit too.
Yeah.
So your foot's cold. It sucks.
And then I somehow do it again, so now both of my boots are ruined.
And you guys start trudging, and it's a mile in snow. It takes you about 40 minutes to get up there.
Is it snowing?
It is currently like sprinkling snow
Okay.
right now. But by the time you get up to the lodge, as you peek over, you see just Winnetongo Ski Resort. As you brush over the hill, the flakes start getting bigger.
Say what, Tongo?
Winnetongo, yes.
Okay.
This is not a real place to my knowledge, so I'm just throwing random words out. So hopefully I'm not offending anybody that may ever see this, if anyone ever does.
Besides ourselves, when we need a good laugh.
Yes. Last episode and this episode are definitely good ones for a laugh.
So you guys get up, see Winnetongo Ski Resort. It's a very lovely wooden resort. You see in the back a ski lift going up, and you see several chairs going up. You don't see anyone on the chairs at the moment, since apparently it seems like you guys have rented out the entire place for whoever that anonymous donor was. You can go ahead and make a brains check if you want for me. This won't be tiered, it'll just be a success or a failure.
8.
8. You do know who the anonymous donor was. Okay.
It was Steve Jobs.
Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk.
No. He doesn't share his money.
Well, yeah.
And he has no money.
Well, technically, most of them don't actually have any actual money. It's just how much their companies are worth.
Well, Bezos does, because he's not. He doesn't. He's actually liquidated a lot of his.
That's
But
right.
yeah.
All right. That was a random tangent.
It makes it back up.
Okay. Get up and see the big front area that you see is just very very glassed in with the wood, like the pine wood all the way around. Very rustic but touristy looking attraction. You see buildings further in the back that look like the actual resorts that people stay at and stuff. And like This time your other male teacher that showed up, Mr. Cunningham, comes in like, all right guys, let's get inside before we freeze to death and get your rooms and get settled in for the night. And at this time the snow starts picking up, the flakes get bigger, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be bad. You think it's gonna be a rough, stormy night tonight.
It's like as soon as the flakes pick up, I'm like one of the last people that comes up, and it's like my face is already like covered in snowflakes. And I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be pretty cold tonight, y'all. You know, if anyone needs to snuggle up for warmth,
Alan, go
right here.
Okay, well, both of you go ahead and make charm rolls for me, please.
It's a 9.
9, nice. Okay, yeah. It's an 8. An 8. Okay, so what you were rolling for
Most charming nerd ever.
was if you were the coldest looking person in the group. You are not the coldest looking person.
That's
in the
good
group.
to know. Who
Yeah.
has the icicles?
Who has the icicles?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me just roll to see who is the.
Some of the teachers.
No, it's actually one of the Goths. It's the.
It's the ones wearing the
It's
Got ice on their chains.
yeah. So it
The
is,
one in fishnets.
it is the half Japanese Carrie Yang. She is wearing like the black fishnets and a skirt and the big old goth boots on.
Yeah.
And she has like a goth t-shirt that just has like the cutesy skull on it with the wide checkered like shirt underneath it that goes down to her sleeves. And that's all. That's like it. Like she didn't have any jacket or anything on. She's just like sitting there freezing, and like you see icicles coming off like her twin pigtails like on the side going there, just freezing. That's the coldest looking person.
Dang. Could I try to give them my jacket in order to try and offset it so we look like equal amounts cold?
Yeah, that's another charm check. You are a nerd, remember.
Woo! I got a 18.
Damn! This nerd has riz.
Yeah.
Nah.
20's your charm.
Okay, so
Fucking Bill Gates over here.
all right. You know what? Yeah, it was actually 10, so it was a. I'm going to do tiered one, so you really succeeded at that. So you hand her your jacket, which what kind of jacket is it?
It's heavier, but it's not like his crush's big and fluffy. But it's
North
like
Face.
it's just enough to provide some warmth without totally.
So yeah, I do have a couple of like down jackets, and I kind of have an idea. It's like just a simple black
color?
down jacket,
I was thinking gray.
a gray blender. Yeah.
I'll throw her whole vibe off.
I know.
It will throw her vibe off, but she's sitting there. There's like actual ice in her hair, and then you just walk up, and it's a thing where like you don't have ice, but you guys can hear water sloshing around in his
In my boots,
in his
yeah.
boots. And, and then
Every time I take a step, water like drips off.
yeah, like he walks and it just kind of somehow just gets out of
Swishes
it.
out, yeah. My footsteps in the snow are like much wider because it's melted
And that's
snow
good. It's
around
only
it.
one. It's only one foot. It's a little weird. So it's this weird looking track going on. So it's like walking the entire way up. But you hand her her jacket, your jacket that you have on. She goes, "Oh, thanks." And there's just something about like that teen, like you try to take care of yourself, and that means a lot. You know, and she blushes a little bit when you hand her the jacket. She takes it from you. All right, it's that.
So now we look equal amounts cold.
Pretty cool amounts cold, yes.
But we're about to go in the building.
And then you go into the building. And go in the building, it's one of those like lovely, like there's a big old sitting area, there's a counting the back, you see a whole bunch of like stuffed animals. Of course there's gonna be stuffed animals all around the ceiling. There's a full stuffed bear and a stuffed elk just
okay.
in the waiting
I
room.
thought you were meaning like teddy bears.
I was too.
What happened from my charm check?
I was thinking like little stuffed sheep and stuff like that. Up in the-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So taxidermy stuff.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, taxidermy stuff.
Taxidermied stuffed bears.
Yeah.
What did I roll? What was I thinking when I had you roll your charm check? Because he rolled so well, it kind of threw me off a little bit. Shit. I'm sorry, Kyle, I forgot.
I forgot.
alright.
I forgot he even told you both to do it.
Yeah,
You rolled so fucking well.
yeah, I'm trying to,
It's all good.
Francois, why were we rolling a charm check?
He was rolling because he said about the snuggling thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, the snuggling thing, that's
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
hear anything about snuggling.
Okay.
I was blanking out.
Okay, so
Yeah, I said, yeah, it's looking pretty cold out.
So-
Bill wants to snuggle to keep warm.
you rolled an 8,
A 9.
a 9. Okay, I was looking for a 10. Okay.
I'll make it a 10.
You make it a 10, alright, you spend an adversity token. Alright.
Francois really wants to fit in.
Alright.
He wants to fit in somewhere, alright.
These are teenagers, Robbie. They're teenagers.
So, we're 18. Everybody wants to fit in.
They're
So-
partying as fuck.
That's true. We're trying
This is the thing. Okay, there's actually 2 kids that kind of glanced at you that you noticed when you make that comment. You have,
Oh, I would feel.
the emo Luis Alvarez and Harriet, one of the bad kids. No, Harriet Spears, one of the bad kids.
All right.
They kind of glanced.
It's
And-
bitch.
And again, Harriet would be the female of the 2, if that's what you were interested in.
Yeah.
Glanced, and you glanced over. She has like, I don't, kind of like that towny look going on. I don't know the best way. Like, she's wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Worst thing you could be wearing out here with like big old.
Worst thing you could be wearing out here?
They got rips
I mean-
in your ears.
Here's the thing about his shorts, though.
They're cargo.
No, his legs will dry faster without the cloth on
That is
than
true.
jeans will.
Fair.
So, and
So
jeans don't keep warm.
She got like the big tears in her knees and
Like
stuff.
the big tears in the
Yeah.
knees. Kind of like she has a tank, like just a tank top on that has.
What makes her the bad kid? Is it that she's like rebellious? Is she just overly rebellious, or is she like the smoker?
You gotta put a chip in.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it.
Oh, okay, you're going to
Yeah.
do tips to use
Yeah,
that thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Is that
You
one
gotta-
of your abilities?
Well, if I do that, he has to answer honestly. I don't know if like if I ask
So,
the question. what
you
would
can
happen.
roll if you want to, if you don't want to spend it.
What would I be rolling?
It would be a charm as well.
I'll spin the
inside.
chip. I'll spin the chip.
Spin the chip.
Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to. Your ability to kind of read her a little bit. So, she's a bit rebellious. Her grades aren't the best. So that's gotten a little.
Mine aren't either. That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. She does seem to enjoy weed significantly, but she also
Do
does.
the popular kids do weed here too? I think
Um,
they probably do, right? I think kids usually do drugs.
Not,
But you-
not when I was in school.
They did when I was in
Yeah,
school.
they
It
did
was
when I
the
was in school,
nerds
too.
that were
Yeah.
actually
Maybe you just thought they were popular.
Yeah.
because
When I
they
was
did
in
it.
school, it was the nerds.
The
that were
goths,
doing
the
weed.
goths smoked and the popular kids smoked weed. Because
Because-
Stoner's Corner was actually just where we went to smoke cigarettes.
So here's the things that I did run into with like the preppy kids and the popular kids in my grade is they would do weed, but they also would experiment with all the stupid shit too.
Like huffing and all that.
Huffing
Yes,
and coke,
right?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to say in this instance, a lot of the preppy popular kids have been experimenting with more harder stuff.
Okay.
While the
But they're not unfamiliar with drugs.
They're not
either.
unfamiliar
Okay.
with drugs,
So it would be okay.
But this bad kid, she pretty much exclusively does weed, is a little bit rebellious, maybe because her dad comes from money or is also educated, that's from what you've seen, that kind of hates how the educational system and how it is set up.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not saying she's not intelligent, I won't give you that, but yeah, it's whatever. But you do see, like, she doesn't seem to respect the education system.
So like 1 to 10, what is she?
On her rating?
I need you to rate a teenager for me, Jack.
Jesus, how about I just...
Flat out rolling.
I'm rolling a D10. D10. A 9.
All right. Go Francois.
Yeah, she rolled 9. And you don't know if it's because is interested or the fact that she respects that you were just forward about what you were
Respects the
interested
game or the player rather.
The player,
Yeah. Okay.
Just respect the idea that you were pretty forward of what you were interested in at the moment.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
I wish they'd roll the one.
I know, I was really expecting you to
I'm
have
not
one.
sure if she's looking at you or 3 other people.
Right, one guy's looking at you, the other one.
Yeah. No, I rolled a 9 on the D10.
Which
so
kid did we have in school with a lazy guy? We had one.
there's several.
Was there more than one?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I had a kid with a lazy eye.
Yeah,
Was
he's
it
not
you?
bad.
I was friends with a kid with a
Was it
lazy
you?
eye.
No, technically his daughter Caitlin has a lazy eye.
Okay.
I have
Fair.
never noticed it. She talks about it. I haven't seen
So
it.
there was, I don't know why she sent it to me one day, but I know she's bored. She went to the eye doctor and they gave her like some drops
Oh,
and
wait.
it went bad.
Okay.
Yeah, did you see that one?
She did still do that, but that was caused by something, not
But
just
the-
happening naturally.
But it happens naturally. It just really
Yeah.
made it happen.
Never seen it.
Robert, I think.
Because I
It
think
used to be really bad. Well, she got glasses
Yeah,
when
'cause
she was real little.
You and got
Like, she had glasses when she was
Yes.
like 1.
oh wow.
And it was to correct that, but her stupid mother wouldn't make her wear them. So yeah, she was wearing glasses at 1 to correct that.
Okay. So, but you guys enter the building. It's a very nice building. Yeah, you see a female lady at the desk with the name tag Sylvia. She's clicking around. Goes up.
Sylvia?
Sylvia.
Oh.
Salvia. No.
No, I think the girl up at me has that.
So the type of computer, and then Dr. Randolph walks up and starts talking to her, and then you're like, all right, we got rooms and then randomly assigned, and it comes down, the 4 of you guys get a room together.
Jeez, okay.
Yo, Doc, where's my room key?
Well, there's 2 room keys. Make sure you guys don't lose it.
What if I do? What are you gonna do
I'm
about
gonna
it?
take the room.
I mean, really, the only thing they're going to do is deactivate that one and get you a new one, but, I mean, that's also, what?
Never mind. Never mind.
That's also assuming somebody's here. Like, all right,
I
guys.
assume we all know he is a doctor, right? Like,
He's a
I'm sure
doctor, yeah.
he says doctor all the time.
Yeah, he says doctor.
As most doctors
Because people
do,
go up
right?
to him and goes, like, Mr. Randolph, Dr. Randolph.
Yeah,
he corrects
I was
people.
gonna
He
say,
corrects kids
almost
all the time
all
over
do.
it. Yeah.
I didn't go through evil doctorate school just to be called Mr. Evil.
Yeah, so he is the principal. He has a doctorate in child's education, but he has been a dick. Yeah, I can say he's pretty much, the principal kind of thing going on.
Lick.
Yeah. Oh, you guys get your room, and he goes, all right, rules. Buddy system, while we're here, he just does this to them. Everyone's going to have the buddy system. We will do head counts in the morning and at night, and curfew to be in your rooms is at 10 p.m. We will tape your doors. Make sure you guys stay in your room.
If the tape breaks.
I don't know how that works because our teachers did that while we were at a thing, but
They never actually did that to us.
well, they said
And there, well, actually, I guess the only trip I can think of actually was a hotel that we stayed at. It was not a school trip.
Yeah.
It's Upward Bound.
And he goes, all right. And he goes, all right. 3 meals are included a
Stayed in a hotel?
day here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Served at certain times. It's like 7 to 9, 11 to 1, and then 5 to 7, or the meal times. He says, well, we're supposed to be here a week, so make sure we're all good to go. Looks like there's getting more snow out there, so hopefully we're able to leave anyway. Get your rooms, get comfortable. Dinner is an hour, so do what you guys ever need to do, and we'll have our first dinner together tonight.
It's awfully dark out there for 4 o'clock.
It is incredibly dark outside. It is winter, and it's snowing. It's even getting
I'm gonna
darker.
race to the room.
Race to the room. Does anyone want to race with him, or you just kind of? All right, you're the first one in the room.
I'm cold, I'm miserable, and I've got water
I
leaking
wanna
out of my
pick the
bed.
best bed and get all my stuff laid out because I'm trying to be that. I think I'm almost a popular kid. So, I got all the nice clothes. Gotta
Yeah.
hang them up so they look nice.
So I am going to do just a random
Are
luck
we
check.
individual beds or?
I'm doing a random luck check to see how nice the beds, the nice of a room you guys got. All right. So the higher the number I'm rolling back here with the d20, the better the room is.
Can I influence that roll?
You can influence that roll, yes. Yeah. There's. So because of your dad.
Yes.
Rich kid over here.
Right.
But I'm
let's
hearing.
see, I'm gonna roll 3 times and just take. You don't have to spend a token on
Rich,
this one.
Riz, half naked, and me.
Okay. 20. All right. Yeah. Figure. So.
We got the fucking suite, didn't we?
Yeah, so you walk in, and it is a full-on, like, this is a fucking house.
Yeah.
You walk in.
We get a kitchenette and everything.
There's a kitchenette in there
Aw,
that's
dude.
also, for some reason, stocked with food.
Oh, the lady's gonna be at our room.
There is 2 hot tubs in here.
Oh,
One on
yes.
there's one on the inside and one on the outside of the.
Is there any alcohol
is there
in
a
the
deck?
Does the outside deck reach to the other rooms, or is it standalone? Like,
Oh,
it's like
what?
separate.
So there are like 4 individual bedrooms, like full-on bedrooms with each
Oh,
individual
shit.
bed, and each bedroom does connect to the deck.
Okay.
It connects to like the main living area, so it's like all lined up here.
Okay.
On there.
I just didn't know if it like went to any of the adjacent like actual room.
Not the actual
Okay.
rooms. You guys have like your own private deck. Like I'd say what it is, there is a deck that goes all the way around the facility, but it is like warded off with like railings. So technically, if you guys want to jump the railings, you probably could get to other people's rooms. Is there alcohol? Fred, do you think your dad would really do anything with that?
Oh God, you are from Cali, aren't you? Pretty progressive over there.
I don't think he would because I'm still in school. But if I was at home, that'd probably be a different story.
That's fair. So
I'm not one. I would say my character's not one to be like showing off the money. Like he's gonna walk into this room and not expect that his dad influences. his way.
that's fair.
So he's gonna walk in the room and go,
Yeah. And actually, real quick, I want you to make.
I was gonna say either alcohol in the fridge, or is there an open bar in this room, like with taps and everything, but not necessarily have alcohol. It's like this one's got cream soda, this one's got root beer.
I'm not that. No.
Okay.
There's not. I want.
As cold as it is, those lines would freeze too fast.
I want everyone to make
Soda
a
underneath the
That's
sink.
true,
a
yeah.
flight check for me.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone to make a flight check. And this is a competitive with everybody. Six. 7.
10.
1.
1.
Does it
Okay.
matter that that's my highest?
Do I
one?
fail that?
No one fails this one.
Okay.
This is actually a tier check, and the way it is working is, Fred, you're the first one to notice this when you're in the room. You do see a letter, like an open letter, addressed to you specifically on the counter of the kitchenette.
I'm gonna sneak over and grab it.
Yeah, so that's what the flight was. So you saw it before everyone else, and you were able to get over there before anyone else sees it. So you snapped it off, you have it shoved in your pocket.
I look like Shorty whenever he loses his brain in
Way
movie too.
I picture that is he walks in, sees the room, and goes, "All right." He
Yeah.
finds his first room, doesn't look at anything
Doesn't
else
look
yet.
at anything yet.
I walk
That
in
is
and
correct.
I see it on the counter. I'm like,
Yeah, walk in next. These two come in like, oh, this is a nice room. But you're in your room. You get probably the first biggest room that has like they each have their own like little bathrooms too. So it like they have their own shower systems and there's
Oh, but I've shared a bathroom with Ralph in the hotel room before.
a couple different times.
There was only one that was,
Wait a
there was only
minute.
one that was memorable.
Wait a minute, you shared?
Okay, so we were on a
shared
trip
the
and
shower?
somehow 4 of us ended up in this room, even though it was only like 2 or 3 to a room, and we had Cajun that night.
Oh yeah.
And so you guys
And
shared a shower.
We probably should. I mean, we couldn't go back in for a shower. It was so bad.
One after the other, after the other, after the other.
Some Raging Cajun.
Oh yeah.
So that
And
was
this
one of
was
those times
Texas.
I was happy I was small and skinny. I was
Texas
able to
Cajun,
make
so it
the
wasn't
room
good
that first.
Cajun.
Wait, this
That
was
for that one. I got to take a shit then.
Yeah, we were down in San Antonio.
Because
right?
we had Bone and Adam with
Uh-huh.
us. Yeah.
So yeah, so it wasn't good Cajun. It
No.
was just
No, we were in Galveston.
was in Galveston.
Yeah, so we had good Cajun.
It was
Decent.
Decent's one
Yeah.
thing, but
Anyway,
good Cajun you can only get in Louisiana.
Well, yeah.
It's pretty good stuff in there.
okay, so I'll go in.
We did a
I'll pick a
boil for
room.
my dad's
Don't really
Father's
care. I'll
Day.
pick a room that letter.
Okay, open your letter. And it says, son, I pulled a few strings to make sure you have one of the best rooms here in there. Nothing for my too much for my special boy. And it is kind of an awkward letter. Like, it is full of love, but it seems like that thing where he is always physically distant because he travels around for business and stuff. So the only way he's trying to like kind of buy it, and it puts you off obviously that he's just trying to buy it with giving you nice things. He says like, I hope you have a really good time. Enjoy your youth while you can, kind of basic stuff, and that's the end of the letter.
Is there a candle in this room with like a light, like package of light or something like that?
Yeah, so there's actually a few things. Like, it seems like they're used to maybe power going out, so you see candles and like even those oil lamps.
I was
that
gonna
you
say
do there.
oil candles or oil lamps.
There's a mixture of both.
Oh, okay, nice fireplace.
There is a fire. There's like every bedroom seems to have its own fireplace, and there's even one like in the living area.
I like the fire because it's probably electric at this point.
Yeah, it's electric. You click it on. It's actually gas. Throw it in there.
Throw some water in the
You
fire.
hear crackling from a speaker? It's fake.
You see the little fabric?
Yeah, you see the fabric?
No.
That was almost gonna be my knack
It
if it was
blows
fire
back
starting.
out.
And I didn't end up doing that. I was like, nah, let's go with this. And then just before we started, I thought of something even better, so I swapped it. Yeah.
All right, but you do hear a knock on the door after a while.
I got it.
You open up and you see a familiar lady holding your jacket to you.
Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, sorry, I had to ask around what your room was. What the fuck? Books are room.
I'm probably
What's
walking,
this
I'm probably
shit?
walking out at this point. Who is it?
Do all the rooms now look like this?
No, all the ones I've seen so far are like 2 queen beds shoved in a room with a fireplace and a
You
bathroom.
wanna come in?
Yeah, she just comes in.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, it's Carrie Yang's in there to return your jacket. Like, what the hell? Oh, you guys got a jacuzzi? She rushes over the jacuzzi. Oh, you got one outside too? What the hell are you looking like? Oh, your deck's huge. You're like, your deck is huge.
I know it.
It's like at the same time we're like, we know, right?
A little wink at the euphemism there, yeah.
Yeah, we would have been best friends in high school.
You guys have a suite. You know what? I see if we can. I'm pretty good at talking to people. If you guys are interested, I can probably try to see if I can find people who work here so you can give them out, get us alcohol. We can throw a party in here
Yeah.
sometime this week.
Let's do that. We'll be the cool kids, guys. Come on. I guess Guy. I don't know who else walked out when the
I
door
was like,
knocked.
I don't know. Everybody else might be in
Yeah.
the room still. It's just the three of us.
Be the cool. Don't you want to be one of the cool kids? Come on.
I mean, if it's with her, sure.
Wait, I have a +3 to persuade. Teen? Is it only teens? So it says +3 to persuade and resist persuasion from teens.
Yeah, and it's just for just teens.
Okay, so come on, man.
Yeah, but wouldn't
we
she
got-
have the same, he would have the plus, and wouldn't she have the plus to resist?
He's trying to currently do this.
Tell you, I'm trying to
Yes.
persuade him to like.
But yes,
yeah, let's
you
like.
both have a +3.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure.
Isn't that the rebellious part?
That is the rebellious
Yeah.
perk, yes. Would you resist
We're
that at
all
all?
rebellious.
Yeah.
Yeah, all teenagers have a rebellious perk.
Hey.
So, Alan,
Uh-huh.
would you need talked into that, or would you be pretty easy to talk into throwing a party in here?
I would honestly, realistically, would probably need at least some talking to.
Okay.
I bet I'd be pretty easy to cave, considering there's a pretty girl and another guy's
Okay,
trying
so
to.
this is the way
roll
we're.
her 1 to 10.
I don't care.
I mean, she's wearing a skirt and fishnets. I have a feeling she's at least a 6.
Exactly.
Do you want me to roll for her?
Sure.
Okay.
And what should I roll?
Okay, hold on. Right now I'm asking, do you want me to roll the attractiveness
Because if
level?
she's a 10, I feel like your DC's a 1.
Since she's wearing... Okay, we gave her advantage, she got a 10. Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a combined charm roll against you.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know what your charm is.
10.
It's a D10. Hers
Yeah.
is also... Hers is a D12.
Okay.
So we get a +3 to this. You get a +3 to your charm as well.
Okay.
We're gonna add our two, I'll add our two together.
And I have to roll a charm check.
Big money,
Yes,
big money,
okay.
big money, big money. No whammy. Not the best.
4.
I also rolled a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Plus your 3,
Yep, so 7 total.
so 7 total.
So as long as she rolls a 1.
she got a 9
Yeah.
with her +3.
I'm looking
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know this guy's on board here for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Probably still have to get the other 2 on board.
And it's like, oh yeah, if you guys let me know.
As long as I got you to help me convince, fine.
Buddy system, maybe they can buddy up and go do something else.
Right. Right. Do we all like know each other?
You guys know of each other.
We know of each other, but we're not.
I
I,
would-
guess these two probably know each other.
These guys know each other's
I
acquaintances.
just know of these three.
Yeah, you know their names, and you guys have have like small conversations in the past, but it's like it has been in passing.
Okay.
It's like us with Mason, Josh Mason and stuff like that. I know. Like we knew him, we talked to him, wasn't good friends.
I don't know about prep. He was the definition of that shit. God.
Maybe we can just pitch the idea of the party to them. Just don't say anything about the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's just here.
Like that.
Okay, it's like, well, you guys get your roommates, let me know. I'm gonna try to track down and see if I can get us hit up with stuff, alright?
Okay.
Good.
She runs out of the room.
And she's like leaving and be
It's
like,
Carrie.
Carrie.
Yeah,
Carrie
it's-
Yang,
Yeah,
right?
Keri space. Yeah, so
and as she's running up, you nice to see you.
I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of each other, and then she runs out.
Hate to see you go, but love to watch you. Wait, yeah, I'm in high school. I would have actually said this. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave.
Charm roll for me.
Yeah. The high school me would have 100% said that.
Fail.
That's a 10.
I'd like to.
So wait, that's a break, right?
Yeah, that's a lucky break. You can roll
So
again.
roll again for a 3. So is that 13
13.
total?
Yeah. Yeah. You catch her off guard, and she winks at you as she runs out.
Smack him.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Fuck.
I deserved it. I know I did. Like
No fighting back on that? Yeah, all right.
I know I deserved. Don't worry. She's all yours, brother. I'm just being cheeky. I got my eyes on.
I'm standing.
Oh.
I'm standing over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I'm standing over there. Go.
Oh, did you finally walk out the room?
I'm just like, he's got the hots with the bad girl.
All right. So, did you hear the entire? Did you hear the entire?
I heard the whole entire conversation.
Well, I heard it through the door.
You heard it through the door. Okay. Because you were sitting there like, I don't know.
I was listening at the door.
Okay, because you didn't know if you could trust these guys yet to see if they're communist or not. That's fair. Go ahead.
Forgot about the communism.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a grit roll, sir.
6.
6. You did hear most of the conversation. You didn't hear anything about commies or Rush or spies or anything like that. So either they're not, or they're just really good at hiding it.
All right.
Right. I'd say for him, since you hung out in the same group, you know for sure he's not. You don't know about the other two yet. Okay. So you guys heard it. Are you guys going to try to convince? I don't know if these guys need convincing or not.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need
My guy is dead again.
But you haven't walked out yet, right?
He just peeks his head out and goes, no,
Come on.
no, we'll get in trouble.
Come
We'll get in
on. We'll be fine.
As long as it's done before curfew.
We'll get in trouble.
We'll be fine.
Have you never watched any of these movies? We will be in trouble.
You kidding me? I brought those movies.
I'm pretty sure he was in most of them.
All right. You guys want to do a kind of a charm off here?
Sure.
Yeah. Remember, you all can add +3. It's
True.
2 against you. Yeah, here's the deal. You might explode a lot. I don't know. You have a higher
That's
chance
the
of.
thing. I
So
thought
can you
about
explode
that, yeah.
more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as you keep it.
obviously.
Oh, well.
I saw that.
7.
7.
That's including my +3.
21.
Okay. So 28 against your
Blackjack.
what?
Well,
4. All
because
right.
I got a +3.
So, I guess this is kind of what their enthusiasm just bowls you over as they kind of team up on you, and you probably just end up agreeing to it. 'Cause
Don't
you're
worry, Stanley will be
just
fine.
kind of scared.
He's gonna lock it. He's gonna lock the room, and he's gonna put the dresser in front of the door.
Of his room in particular.
Well, yeah, he's
Okay.
got his own fucking room.
Yeah, he has his own room. Okay, so all right, you plan on hiding in your room. Fred, what are your feelings on it?
I mean, he's pretty cool with it. He wants to try to make some friends.
Some friend, all right, and
I just want to know how we got hooked up with this cool suite, man. This works out though. We get to have the party here.
all right.
I say, I guess one of us had a better impression on Dr. Randolph than we thought. I don't know.
Doc likes me, you know what I mean? He probably does not.
Nah, man.
For Chad's like, no.
No. The entire time you've been there, the only person he's shown a moderate respect to, for some reason, is Fred.
Probably Fred really kissing some ass with Dr. Randolph.
But none of us know that Fred's rich, right?
No, none of you
I
guys
didn't think
know.
so, because he doesn't dress that way or
No.
anything, right? Yeah.
No, it's kind of like that. He dresses differently because he's from California. That's what I'm assuming, but it's like
It's the t-shirt with like the half
casual.
long sleeves and some like jeans, skateboard kind of thing.
skateboard guy. So it's like it's normal. Like there's nothing weird. I mean, maybe if they
He doesn't have, he's not wearing polo though. And
No, I mean most of my clothes you can't see my labels on my clothes.
yeah, because
no one can label you, man.
well, because I say yeah, because if you were able to see his labels, you would notice some very good quality, like high price
He got
stuff.
them
Yeah.
Gucci undies.
No.
He's got a wristwatch
No,
that's like
that's
really
Armani.
banged up, but when you look really closely at it, you realize it's actually, if you knew anything about watches, it's a collector's piece.
Yeah, it's a
Fucking Rolex.
yeah, it's a Rolex that's like 25 years old, and they made 10 of them.
I ever told you about the time I went to a Rolex store?
No.
Holy shit, yeah. So I was in Vegas for the UPS store thing. So my boss and I were still in our UPS store shirts and our khakis. We roll into this Rolex store because we were just walking around. Oh my gosh, all eyes on us and not a single word spoken. We did not belong.
Yeah, you have like be wearing a suit when you walk in.
You feel like you stepped between worlds when you did that.
Yes.
It's like,
There are stores in Vegas where they just have 10 pieces of clothes,
Yes.
and they're all like $1,000 a piece or something like that.
Nutty.
Yeah, I do remember. The only thing I've ever seen before was when Macy's was still in the mall. They had the men's section and they had an Armani section, and their biggest expensive suit was like literally like on a mannequin that was floating in the air, and they had lights on it just shining it. And that thing was like $1,200 for that suit. And I'm like, no.
I was getting married? Maybe.
Yeah, we went to the fashion show mall and we parked in the basement. Well, the closest elevator, we just got on it, and it come up into this store where their clearance stuff was clearanced at like $200.
Okay. But dinner time rolls around. You guys kind of discuss this party thing going on. The room besides Stan got in the general okay. Stan plans on
Do
locking
we
himself
hear
in.
him moving the thing to?
Well, the party hasn't started yet, so I doubt he's done it yet.
No, he
You did it?
he knew it was coming.
He's bunkering down.
You're bunkering down. You're going to miss dinner then.
Oh, well.
We don't even know when the party's gonna be yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the party was coming, so he'll move it again.
Move again. All right. Guys, and now it's dinner time. You guys go down to dinner because it's kind of like a required thing for the first time. Everyone like going at 6 o'clock even. It is now pitch black outside, and it is the flurries everywhere. It's coming down heavy outside. The wind seems to have picked up. It's a full-on blizzard outside. And the mood's kind of down, general for skiing tomorrow, because they don't know if they're going to be able to go out with how bad it is. And the lights flicker a little bit for a minute as the wind picks up for a bit.
What's for dinner?
For dinner? Well, whoever this non-mist donor is apparently paid well, because it's a steak dinner for everybody.
Jesus!
Whoa, he's talking like filet?
We're talking about filet mignon, asparagus, and there's like a mashed potato, it's like a horseradish mashed potatoes. Cause yeah, I know it's not my favorite, but I've seen a lot of fancy places do that. So
I'm just gonna like take a spoonful of it, and just flick it across.
yeah, and
the
you see
room.
there is a cook, an older man named Frank has a thing. He's just and he looks like he hates being there right now. He's like mumbling and
How
stuff.
is the food served?
Let's see. Looks like Sylvia.
Direct them out.
Looks like Sylvia and another person named Melanie put on. So Sylvia was the one at the front desk. Looks like they're serving food and they're just bringing it out like on big old tables and start laying it down.
Do you have any like class reps or anything like that in this school?
No,
Okay.
pretty American standard.
So no like
There's no
student
insurance.
council
Like
or
Stuco
anything?
president?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Stuco president probably.
well,
Yeah.
so there are though. Let's see. Hope would have been president.
I was gonna say yeah.
Arnold was vice president. The jock Chuck was treasurer. And then Lawrence was secretary of the preps.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
This feels good.
I believe we had a class president voted who his skit was singing and we couldn't hear a fucking word he sang the entire time.
Yeah. Hope did a cheerleading thing when she was doing. Because she's a cheerleader.
Hope's
She's
the
obviously a
cheerleader. Got it.
cheerleader. Yeah.
Explains a lot.
We have somebody do Napoleon Dynamite one here too.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, this dinner, and it's people kind of bum for the snowing, but go ahead, everyone can make, this is like overhearing stuff, so it's a social adept, so charm rolls from everybody, it's kind of overhearing stuff.
Woo! I blew up!
Woohoo! Lucky break. Okay, 3, 7.
19.
No shit. 3.
I have headphones in.
Okay. So
I was too busy staring at home.
you're in your own world. You're
Fire in the Flames is playing.
I'm gonna say because you're in that weird stage where it's like it's almost close to leering, where you're kind of going.
Yeah,
on some of these
exactly.
people,
You
and
know exactly.
Yeah,
what
it's
yeah.
like
It's like that. It's like that.
Yeah, it's that.
Like,
Yeah, and it's like it's one of those things that when you get older, you look back at yourself and be embarrassed
You're
about
so
how cringy it was.
cringy,
Yeah,
yes.
so cringy I was. All right.
I can't sleep some nights because of how cringy I was. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna wait till everybody else eats a couple bites.
Before you eat. You wait a little bit, nothing seems to happen. But your charm, you start hearing rumors spreading about a party happening pretty soon in your guys' room. You, though, you hear this rumor explode, and everyone's talking about it, like, loud. And then at one point, Harry comes up to you and goes, hey, Ellen, I got the hookup. Sweet. Yeah,
There's a lot of people talking about this.
yeah, I spread it around. I just spread it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's a party, and doesn't look like anything else is going to be happening. And then,
I was like, I guess as long as it's not
yeah, and
done by curfew.
fuck that shit.
I know.
I'm just going to climb around the railing to your room. We're going to win.
Yeah, my guy knows this is gonna happen.
He goes, yeah, I've let like everybody know, and one of the workers, Jamie, he hooked us up.
Sweet.
Yeah, they have like tons of shit like in the cooler, so I'm gonna get a whole bunch of the other around kids. We're gonna grab that stuff, start making our way through tonight, because it's
Are you
happening.
nearby?
I would be with the popular kids
Okay, so now-
or near them at the very least.
I'm gonna make an
I'm assuming the tables are like the long, like almost like Hogwarts style bench tables.
So I'm gonna make an
Yeah.
executive decision, and I'm just gonna give it a thumbs up. Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, thumbs up. It's like, yeah, you bet it is tonight. You didn't really have a choice in the matter. All right.
That's fair.
Good. She like slap. She like doesn't slap you, but she puts her hand on her shoulder, like hovers just a little longer, like really looking forward to it. And then
Me too.
All right. And then
Look forward to seeing you there.
turn roll.
Trump.
I am going to spend some roll that because that is horrible.
Do you re-roll it or you just?
No, you just add to it.
Well, no. May spend 2 AT to reroll a stat check.
Oh yes, that one. Yes.
That's better. And do I get to add my persuade to it?
I
don't think so.
You're not persuading her to do anything, but yeah.
It's a 10.
It's 10. Oh, yeah, it's a success.
Okay.
So all right. So you're like, yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. And she like kind of lingers and like stares in your eyes a little too long, and then she like shakes off or like thinking like, you think since you're also good at reading people, she is since you guys are getting older, she is still trying to grow out of the whole like, oh, people kind of stay with their clique kind of thing. So that's kind of weighing on her mind right now. But
Okay.
yeah. But breaks up. You guys have a wonderful, like, really nice dinner.
How's the badass girl looking? Is she like? Do I notice her like noticing me?
Badass girl.
Oh. Okay.
I can't remember her name. I've already forgotten it.
Oh, Harriet?
Harriet. Thank
Yes.
Harriet Tubman?
No, Spears.
you. The spy.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to just do a social check, it's another charm roll, or you could spend your token thing.
I'll just do a charm roll.
Okay,
like-
that's it. If you're just trying to noticing, it's probably going to be easy, which is a 5. Which actually, you could probably just half that if you want.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can. Okay, if you want to just half it. At first, she doesn't pay attention to you, and then you kind of see people whispering about. You're trying to like get in the conversation. This is not really happening for you right now, but you do see somebody leaning in her ear, and she like looks, and makes over to you, and then she does the weird thing of she gets up from her table and walks directly to you. And then she sits down right in front of you.
All right.
Boss battle start.
Yeah, she looks and goes, "What's this I hear about a party happening in your room?"
Well, I mean, I don't want to say it too loud, but we all heard that everyone's talking about it, right? Like you said, like we all heard everyone.
I was hearing whispers.
No,
I heard
you
it.
heard everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, you have been so again focused on
I
kind of
wasn't
getting
really
in.
focused,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be too loud. I don't need to. No, I don't need the man finding out. But
Well, that's fine, but everyone's talking about it.
Well, I mean, it is true. We're having one. I'm pretty sure it's tonight in our
That's what
room.
I'm saying.
We've got a pretty big suite. We've got a hot tub. So if you got a bathing suit, bring it.
I don't use a swimsuit.
Fair enough.
So you would have brought one here.
Wait, hold on. I'm in high school. Fair enough.
grabs like the big napkin off the table and drapes it.
Fair enough.
She's gonna do a charm roll just to notice that. Okay, that's a 2, so no, she doesn't notice that.
That's either a really good sign or a really bad sign, because either that means I'm not big enough to show, or
She's probably just not paying attention to that or your behavior.
She says that the table just knocks.
I don't use a swimsuit.
you're so terrible.
This may put us on a list. I don't know.
18 is legal.
That is legal. I know.
If anything, I feel like we're maybe almost acting out a mild version of some of our high school fantasies. Like man, I wish we could have gone this
There's
trip.
an easy way to do this. The trip was for 18 years plus.
Yes. Yeah,
And that's why half the class didn't show up because they didn't get
That's
turn
the-
18 until
Yeah.
until
That's
spring.
that's the disclaimer on the video
Yeah.
in the thing is all characters are
Because
taken their 18
I'm just gonna state this. I now remember the trip Brock was talking about, the band trip, and we both saw Asia in her swimsuit. So
Yeah. So,
I suddenly remember titties.
If this was
Yeah.
Tennessee, they'd say 18, why so old?
yeah, I know. Okay.
oh god.
Cut that out.
Oh, no! No, I'm not gonna mention what didn't get cut out. Oh, that's gonna get cut out?
Now we can. All right.
How very purple of you.
All right.
Not going there.
No. We're in this moment. Okay.
Sorry, Rob.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, this is looking
Briefly,
good.
somebody from another dimension reached over and told me to say something about purple. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay. Go back to that. Harry looks and goes, yeah, I don't wear a swimsuit. Who needs that? And who would have brought one to a freaking ski lodge in the middle of winter?
Fair point.
Now you just have to make sure, like, either everyone's getting... yeah, it's actually one of those things, you opened up, like everyone, you guys didn't realize it, but when you open up the closets, there's already clothes, like really nice clothes in your guys' closets for some reason.
And they all fit us individually.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Now
Well, I'm guessing only one of them fits somebody.
Yeah.
Only one set fits somebody.
Yeah.
because now my guy's really paranoid.
I bet you're thinking some the communists have taken over this hotel and they kicked everybody out of the rooms and these clothes belong to one of the people that were kicked out.
All right, so
So you gonna come to the party?
hell yeah, I'm coming to the party.
All right. What's your drink? I'll make sure to save you some.
Usually I don't drink. I do it all, you know. But you know what? When I do drink, it's usually just straight scotch.
Damn, dude, would you like invent my perfect woman? Not a character? Fucking Christ.
Bad girl, bad girl. What you gonna do when she comes for you?
Scotch, huh? Alright. If we have some, I'll make sure to save you some.
Oh yeah, you better. Go ahead and make another drum roll. 5? Okay. Not terrible. I'm not gonna say it's a village. Except
Did you say smoke too, right?
yeah, I smoke too. You smoke?
Every now and then. I'm trying to determine if that would actually be a lie. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be popular. I've probably done some drugs.
So
You've got an
I
entire
would say that
sleeve of pre-rolls in
with
your
my
inner pocket.
trope questions, I would not have been to the point where I did hard drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. She goes, which ones do you prefer, drinking or smoking?
But usually I remember more when I'm smoking than I do when I'm drinking, so I have to say smoking.
That's right. She actually slams your arm pretty hard, and she gets up. She's like, all right, I'll see you at this party.
Alcohol. Good news is, if you don't know, we got an outdoor hot tub too.
And she and then walks off. And you notice she seems to kind of put on a show for you a little bit. She struts a little bit, and she walks away. All right. You two, is there anything you guys want to do? I know you had your headphones in, just like tiptoeing out the window.
Yeah, I would say, and then
Pretty sure this guy's got wood too.
as I'm
so-
getting done with everything, I probably wouldn't say I would probably walk over to Sylvia.
Go forward.
To Sylvia.
She was the one that was running the.
She was doing the front, and then she started serving some food. Yeah.
I kind of just pull it aside a little bit. I go, is there any way you could bring up drinks and stuff like that to the big room?
Go ahead and give me a charm roll. Add a +3 to it. You could use your rebellion.
Ooh!
So 7,
10.
10. Because, are you the one that's throwing that party tonight?
Yeah. What, tonight?
Yeah, I heard it's tonight.
Oh, well, I guess so.
They make the
I was
right
thinking
calls.
more like
You guys.
normal drinks, not just like alcohol.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine too, but yeah. I heard that Jamie's getting alcohol for you guys' party tonight, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get you some regular drinks. Oh, yeah, that's like included with everything that whoever sent us the big fat check did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just I don't know who did that.
Charm roll for that. She's gonna try to read that.
So with me being skilled at that,
Oh yeah.
I succeed on moderate difficulty checks automatically.
Okay. Yes. This technically is a
Nervous laughter check.
not nervous laughter, but she didn't roll high enough to not be a difficult check. So yeah, I would say you automatically succeed on this one. So yeah, she didn't roll past a 10. So yeah.
Didn't you already say that our room was fully stocked?
It had food in it, but it didn't have alcohol.
No, I mean,
obviously.
not that.
It had some drinks, but not enough for a full party. If you wanted to have regular stuff too. Yeah, I can go ahead and.
There was no vault soda in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll get it.
There was no Nuka.
She pulls out like a pager. Because it seems like the only thing that works up here, because it seems to be, if you think about it, it's some kind of local like Wi-Fi thing up here. Pager, like yeah, I just told Jamie about why he's up there giving you guys whatever to bring you some extra sodas and stuff too.
And you just set them out on the porch. It'll be cold out there.
Well, I think we do the alcohol out on the porch. I don't know if we want it's canned, so it's probably a bad idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I hear they explode.
So we'll put the alcohol in there.
Here you
Anything
go.
canned, we'll just keep inside.
Okay.
My guy would know.
And then you see like beeps like yeah, he got it. It just says okay on the page. Yeah, he got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess. Well, you only live once. Have fun.
Nah, I'm worried. Well,
It's my
so
life.
in my mind, I'm
Now
thinking
or never.
I can get away with about anything because of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But the second thing I'm thinking was, if the staff knows fully that it's not just Jamie that knows, but it's the whole entire staff that knows, do the teachers know? That's the part that scares me a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to try to do anything about that thought?
Not currently.
Not currently. Okay.
But I may get to a point where maybe the party gets a little too big, and I may force that thought into it a little bit.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we're not going to follow that trail of thought just yet.
Not
okay.
just yet.
All right. So then it gets done. You've done your thing. Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it.
Why not?
Cause everybody'd be mad at me.
Were you going to tell the teachers?
Yes.
If it's what you would do it, I guess.
It would be what he would do.
Okay. Do you want to do that? Like, don't worry about making
Yeah,
them
don't
mad.
worry about us.
What would your character do in this?
I mean,
Are you a tattletale?
pretty much. Like he's a conspiracy theorist that wants everybody to know all about every.
Okay.
Okay. So the biggest question is now, this is the fun part. Do the teachers take it seriously?
Yeah, that's one thing. You have
Well, I don't
That's
know.
true.
you have 4 teachers you could tell. The principal, Dr. Salvatore Randolph,
No.
Mr. Cunningham.
Do the three of us trust him at all? Since he's the only one against the party?
We don't.
We're not concerned about that. We're
I
thinking about
only
the
really
party.
know him. Well, none of us really know him,
Exactly.
and you seem like a douche.
Yes, actually, I probably am.
He's the one we're gonna ride down the slope like a canoe.
I know.
The character-
No, in high school too. Yes, I was, but still.
Yeah, Francois definitely is a douche.
Yeah, Francois is definitely. I mean, his name's Francois.
Your character.
Francois is definitely a douche
Yes.
with that kind of
Okay.
name.
So, you got Mr. Cunningham, you got Mrs. Sawyer, or Miss Hutchinson.
So we got the bus driver who
Curses and
curses, so probably won't care. The doctor who seems to be buddy with him for some reason.
Forget about that. You guys think I'm in with the principal?
Mr. Cunningham.
I will tell.
I was so happy you did that too.
What was the other two?
There is
What?
Sawyer, Mrs. Sawyer,
It's like I
What's
get a lot
the
of
guy?
ghosts to the teachers.
Mr. Cunningham.
There's 2 guys and 2 girls, right?
Yes.
There's Dr.
South
Okay,
Florida.
what does he teach?
Ganondorf.
Okay, Cunningham.
Yes.
Mr. Cunningham teaches math.
No, yeah, no wonder I don't get along with him.
Yeah.
Higher level
No
math.
wonder.
Higher level math.
That would be who I would go to.
That'd be who you go to.
That doesn't add up.
It was a very long time before I got along with any of my math
Okay.
teachers, so that makes sense.
Well, my brains are like 20, so.
Okay, that's brains are 20. Yeah, and then like Mrs. Sawyer's like the biology teacher. Okay. But okay, so you go to Mr. Cunningham. At this time, you actually dinner's ended. You're trying to do this where not everyone sees you. So you wait till dinner ends, and then you end up asking around and finding out where Mr. Cunningham's room is, and you go knock on his door. Opens it up. It's like a small single room, Mr. Cunningham. And they're like, "Oh, Stan, what's going on?"
Well, I don't want to be a tattletale, but these guys are going to get us all in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a party in our room, and I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm telling you, so I don't get in trouble.
Okay, Stan. Thank you for letting me know. Go ahead and make a charm roll.
2.
2.
Well, the 5.
Oh, he's an adult.
Well, we only
It
get a
doesn't
plus 3.
work
We
on
only get a
adults?
plus 3 resist to adults.
Yeah,
according to
you
this, yeah.
present the resist from adults, not persuade adults.
Yeah.
What do I need?
What do you need? You need a 10.
Fuck that. I was never going to get that.
All right.
Even if I spent all my goddamn coin.
If it
Okay.
exploded a couple of times, you
He
wanna
didn't
know-
explode. He rolled a 2.
Yeah, but
I said if.
if I had.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take another adversity token since you failed.
Oh, I thought that was your stack. I was like, you got plenty there.
All right. All right.
Math teacher must be a commie.
So he
That's what I
gets.
was starting to think.
Because it's not just their party, it's our party.
Mr. Cunningham looks at you. You know what? Screw it. Hey, take just another adversity token just for that. That's great.
You must love this.
All right. He looks. He goes, "Well, thanks for letting me know, and I'll make sure to get with Dr. Randolph, and we'll discuss it."
There's going to be alcohol.
Thanks for letting me know.
As you smell the alcohol in his breath.
It's already
Say the
fucked
math
up.
teacher will be the one to be drinking on the field trip for sure.
If,
He's gonna spend
If
both-
experience has anything to
He's
say.
gonna spend the entire week in his room, drunk out of his mind.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is a math teacher. That's what I was having going for. But yeah, he just says, "Go back to your room, have fun," and he just closes the door.
He's on my list.
I have to know, even though I'm not there, obviously, but are you the kind of kid who, when the door gets shut in your face, you stand there for like 10 seconds before you move? Like
Like a Sheldon.
yeah, it's like Sheldon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you Sheldon?
Okay. You tell the teacher you're not quite sure if he believed you or not,
I have a feeling he didn't.
or if he even cared.
Or if he's just going to say, yeah, I know, it's at 8 o'clock. I'm pre-gaming.
That one awkward teacher who wants to fit in. Kids.
All right.
Oh, he wants to fit.
Ooh, okay. I don't know about that. Okay.
Let's not roll that for that one, please.
No.
18 still legal.
No!
No, he's still an adult though. That's
No.
he's a teacher as well, so that's like an authority kind of thing going on there.
Plus 20 resist to that persuasion.
Yeah. All right. Everyone gets back to their room.
Yep.
You guys get there and you see like piles of alcohol on the balcony. Like, tons of it.
I just stare at it and go like,
Where's the scotch?
Scotch, there's a bunch of scotch in there, but if you want to go ahead and make a brains roll to figure out, or you could be bronze or grit to figure out what's the best quality one.
I'll
in
go
there.
with grit.
Okay.
For a 1.
For a 1.
For a 1!
Um,
I mean, it's scotch. It's all gonna be good.
yeah, you just, like, you grab some basic stuff, like going on, like, oh, that says scotch on the label, and he grabs it, so yeah.
I want to make sure. Do we have our own refrigerators in our rooms?
Yes, you have your own
Yeah,
refrigerator.
I'm gonna stash that one.
Okay.
In the
It's like a mini fridge, an inch individual
So,
room and a big one in the kitchen.
the teenager. I believe most teenagers were told, oh, you freeze your alcohol, you put your alcohol in the freezer. That's it keeps it better, right?
Mhm.
So it's going in the freezer section of it. If it
Like,
has
it's
one-
like a little tiny
yeah,
one.
the
It's
little
a little
tiny,
you
yeah,
go, like,
the slide-in part.
It's not gonna fit, man.
It.
Not for a full-size bottle.
Hey, I fit a full-size bottle of Jack Daniels in my mini fridge freezer part.
I couldn't do that.
You had to angle it.
It takes some maneuvering in there.
But it goes in.
Yeah, but it goes in.
All right.
Yeah, it's like nothing else is fitting in that spot.
That's fine.
I want because I want to fit in and impress people. I want to find the hardest liquor that's sitting out here in this pile. And,
Okay, yeah.
And grab it.
I will spend my time looking at the pile and trying to find the finest thing.
Fine, yeah, both of you make.
Goldschlager.
Go ahead and make either brains or grit rolls to find this stuff. He wants the hardest, and you want the finest.
What is the same?
Well, you're in there. Would you mind grabbing me a big red, Michael?
I take a lemonade too when you're in there if we're taking orders.
So,
A hard lemonade?
Next.
No.
question. It says that my bike gives me a +1 to brain checks. Does that count here too?
Your bike.
Or is it only when I'm on my bike?
It's technically when you're only on your bike.
I was curious.
Yeah.
Got a 5.
You got a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's one of those things, like the hardest thing you find is just straight up Everclear.
That's actually more or less what I was going for.
Yeah.
Oh, that bottle check, did I fail it technically? Or was it just a...
I don't think so.
What I was going to do with that is like the higher you got,
Was
the
just
better
okay.
quality.
I was
stuff
making
you got.
sure if I needed to move
Yeah,
tokens.
no, you're fine. You go ahead and just take one. That'll be nice to get one.
Appreciate it.
So the finest stuff, you find like 2 options. You find a nicer bottle of whiskey that this man overlooked. But you do find like a couple bottles of wine, and one of them's like from 100 years ago. That
I grabbed that one.
okay,
Not
Because
decent.
I would think
Just
that
don't
being
bother.
Californian, I would know my wine.
you would know your wine too.
Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
grab
You're
that.
That's
rich,
why you
you're
know-
rich, you know vineyards.
Yeah, you know vineyard. And you know your wine. Like, oh, that's a good year, and you grab that one.
Well, look, a bottle of Henny.
And then I'll
Just
take
one.
that and I'll go grab, I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 of my favorite sodas and I'll just
The,
put it all
the
in my
irony of
fridge.
this is that since we're 18, he's got like a fucking probably $1,000 bottle of wine, and it's gonna get uncorked and shut. That's the true irony here.
100 years? Ha! 5 seconds.
Right? Exactly. That's exactly what I think you would say.
And then immediately throw up.
All right.
If that's the case, would I do that? I have a 10 in my brains.
So here's the thing. Knowing your background, and you know your wine, you know the proper way to drink wine.
You've been to garden parties.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been to places where like, all that, you know, you have
Aerate the
some.
tannins.
Yeah, we've had sommeliers like pour it out for you. Like your dad like has his own sommelier at your house for whatever he wants wine.
He has his
So,
own wine cellar.
yeah, in fact, probably part of your money is he is so wealthy he probably has his own vineyard.
Oh, that'd be the dream.
Yeah. All right. So you guys got your alcohols. You start barricading your room again. You have to.
Alan, solid, man, solid. Look at all this alcohol, man.
I know, it's so much.
I
You think we'll drink it all?
did Carrie?
Yeah, Carrie.
Carrie hooked us up.
Oh, jeez.
Right? Man, what'd you say to her to get this much? Damn.
I guess the right thing.
I guess so. Good job, man. I'm probably gonna head to my room. We all have our own bathrooms, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a quick shower.
Okay.
And probably find I'm not gonna say dress clothes, like some party clothes. I want something comfortable,
Yeah.
but still flashy.
Okay, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. I get another charm roll since you're trying to fit in socially.
Charm roll, alright.
Yeah, which I think is going to be probably the most used stat for a lot of social stuff anyway.
That's a 2.
2.
You forgot to bring your best axe.
Hey, I am persuading teens to be charmed by me.
True, add plus 2 to that for 5. Alright, yeah. So, what I say is it's nothing crazy. You put on like your nice pair of shoes, your nicer pair of jeans that are dry and stuff. And then you have like,
I will note, by the way, guys, all of my jeans are flare.
okay, flare jeans.
It has to do with my knack.
Okay, and then you, I'd say for this one, you do that thing where you wear like a plain shirt, then you actually find a nice overshirt to go over it.
Yeah.
And it's, you didn't fail per se. It's not great. It's nice. It's a tad, it's almost like a hair to being on too gaudy. Like, cause it's a flashy overline.
I'm not quite peacocking. Okay.
And not quite peacock.
Like what Michael said, you put on too much axe.
We all did. We're 18.
I know, exactly.
And guess what? We all have a different flavor of it, so it smells like shit.
See, I never put any of that on in high school, but
I used Axe for like a
hated
little
it.
bit, but it's like they kept coming out with like Axe chocolate, which was gross.
So that was the Dark Temptation.
Yeah.
The body wash is what I used for all. It was
The
really
body
nice.
wash was good. It was the
But
spray
I didn't.
that was bad.
I never did any of the spray. I just did
The
body wash.
worst thing we ever did though, this is an upper bound. Oh god, I can't believe I did this. Oh, I was such a fucking douche. We used to Axe bomb rooms.
Oh god.
So you would take the can of Axe.
Tape it down.
You didn't have to do that. You just set the mattress on top of it, in between the bed frame and the. So you stuck it in between the frame and the mattress. So the mattress was holding down the nozzle, and then you'd run like hell and close the door while they were in class.
Mm.
Oh god, dude, we were such douchebags. Oh my god.
For me, I will kind of do the same thing, not exactly. I'm gonna go take a shower.
You shower with me?
No, I'm gonna go
Whoa.
shower. Take my own shower, and I don't have anything flashy to like do all that stuff with.
You might in the closet.
So I'm just gonna wear one of my like more like socially outgoing polos, I
Okay.
guess.
Go ahead and make a charm roll for me, sir.
One thing in particular. 1. I'm actually gonna respend that.
Okay.
Horrible.
That was for bad.
Okay, 15.
15,
That's
okay.
more acceptable.
Okay. And I let him, since you're trying to get persuading people to like you with your fashion, I'm letting you add a plus 3 to that.
Okay, so
18.
18.
Okay.
Fucker, come out looking like
So you have. It's probably the nicest pair of your jeans that your mom bought you.
Yeah,
They're actually
brand
like,
new.
They're like
Jinko.
brand new. I'm not too familiar with it.
I believe when we were teenagers, Jinko was like the expensive
are
one.
the ones that are like.
Were they the ones with all the zippers and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm remembering wrong then.
Those are the wide, like.
Oh, I thought those were trip pants.
No, you just fell in it. You just tripped over them.
Yeah. So, but you actually have a really nice pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm.
They're form fitting, and when you come out, since you're more fashionably conscious at this point, realize that Alan kind of has a dump truck. Like, it's that thing where if he showed it off more often, he would get stares from women. Like, holy shit. You wear a pretty basic
Alan
polo.
got back.
But it's a darker polo that kind of pops a little bit with color.
Are you a tucker?
No.
Okay. Good man.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
loose.
comfortable. I don't know.
And he remembers, he doesn't like pop the collar, but he remembers 2 buttons open. He remembers that. He keeps one button, but he keeps the other two opening.
Do that all the time
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what you're supposed to do anyway, I guess. I used to have mine all the way up when I was in high school because I was a fucking weirdo.
Two buttons for me on pretty much any shirt is just a hair too much to where like when I sit wrong, I'm like, no, keep it two. It's an easy one.
There's one other thing I do as part of this, and it feeds into my fear. I'm gonna pull out the cologne I brought with me. It's like the bottle's like completely clear, and I spray it, and there's no smell to it. I just spray it around my neck.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Is it labeled sixpence?
It's not labeled anything. It's just a clear bottle. Spray it. There's no smell.
I guess I didn't actually look at yours after you filled it all in, so I don't know what yours is. But yeah. All right. Yeah, you do that. It does whatever it needs to do.
Yep.
And then at 9 o'clock, there's a knock on your door. As you guys are getting ready.
I head over to the door.
Okay, head over to the door. Like it's the, and then you open.
Is there a peephole?
There's people.
I want to look at the peephole.
Okay. You see one of the preps, Arnold, at the door.
Okay, I'll open the door. I know Arnold.
Yeah.
Wow. I know.
Arnold.
There's a party
It goes open. He has a thing where he is wearing he's actually wearing like khakis with a brown belt, and he has a polo, and he's like comb swept back hair. Goes, Francois.
What's up, Arnold?
Roger, I heard you were having a party over here tonight.
Yeah, keep it down.
Yeah,
We don't need the fuzz to find out, you know.
First to find out.
But yeah, it's absolutely happening.
Mm-hmm.
You look back right behind me.
Like,
Right there.
oh hell yeah!
That's right.
All right, because we're spreading around. I'm also spreading around that since we're doing this after curfew, they come around the balconies for you.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'm gonna be dumb about this.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm glad you did. So
Been spreading that word around. Nice. Everybody's talking about it.
is Arnold the jock?
Arnold is a prep.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's like kind of a mix between the two. He's like a
Oh,
jock or a prep.
yeah.
Prep. It's like
It's a preppy job.
preppy jock. Yeah, that's the best way you can say. Like he kind of floats between the two groups sometimes.
Gotcha.
But he hangs more with the preps for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the reason he's more prep than jock because like his sport was like tennis.
Yeah. Mason.
I'm just making sure that we're going okay. I'll be spreading around, making sure we're doing this smart. So, and no one said anything to the T.
Is anyone else walking out while I'm having this conversation?
I'm just in my room.
I know where you're at.
You're gonna get in trouble. I would say I'm sitting on the sofa, probably just kind of trying to go through my phone and trying to pick up some, I'm gonna be basically the DJ here. So.
Yeah, you do find that also since you have a nice room, you do have a Bluetooth stereo like in this room.
I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna be like at like the kitchenette area, setting out like glasses and stuff. I'm assuming we got like disposables or something delivered up here for us.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of red solo.
Yeah, so
cups.
I'm
it's a teenage party. There's red solo
I'm
cups.
getting them torn open and like setting them out so everything's easy access.
Yeah, you have the guy who's like, he's prepped real nice for it. Like everything was sort of like he has like there's like bags of ice brought up there, which I don't know if you really needed a whole bunch. He's found tubs and just like opened up all the bags and broken them up, and even found scoops for the ice and around there. So it's like it's good, ready to go.
I have some of like the heavier duty glasses instead of the scoops that are in there. They're the ones that are being used for the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still. They're prepping. We're ready. We're
Nice.
ready.
Nice. Well, I just kept it to make sure everything's low key, as in.
I haven't heard a whole lot, so it must
Yeah,
be.
I mean-
Harriet told me that it's about everybody knows. So
Yeah, I don't think we'll have any words about the teachers running into this because Cunningham. I smelled him earlier. He was already drunk on himself.
yeah, I figured.
Yeah, the bus driver was outside smoking weed. We're probably good.
Yeah, she's not gonna be showing up there.
Yeah, and I think that I don't know if it's weird, but Principal Randolph seems to have a thing for. He just
You
points
think
at him over there on the phone looking for his thing. I think he has a thing for him. Oh, it's weird.
Huh? Why that is?
I don't know. It's weird.
I wonder. I don't know.
He's really nice.
I don't know if he's smart enough to put two and two together to figure out that that's possibly how we got the
Your brain score is a 10, right?
6.
Oh, it's a D6?
It's a 6.
It's a D6. You try to roll, if you explode, you might get, if you lucky break, you might get it.
Nah, it's
No,
a 4.
okay, didn't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, alright, well, I don't maybe he's just trying to really impress. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know, but hey, we got a cool room. We got enough room for
hell
party.
yeah.
And let me tell you, Alan got us hooked up. That's why we got all that back there. Alan was talking to Carrie. Carrie got all that, but I don't know. Alan was schmoozing her.
The
Pigtails?
the Gothic?
Yeah, pigtails. I know, right? Like Alan must be a master of words or something. I don't know how he got all this, but hey, I don't know what you're playing.
Well, you're saying she got all that though.
Yeah, I mean, Alan talked her into it, I think.
I don't think he had to talk her too hard into doing that.
Well, I mean, you seen the dump truck on that boy? You probably did.
See over there at this point.
You're standing at the counter right now.
The counter, like, yeah, just like sitting there like dumping ice into things. Like, he goes, fuck. Better not let Lawrence see that shit.
Who?
Yeah. Lawrence, he's another of the prep kids. He's the gay prep kid.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, after I finish doing like all the ice, I'm actually gonna go to the hot tubs and get them to start going. So
I was just getting ready to start that, yes.
Yeah.
He's outside and they start going. They're bubbling already.
And I keep the cover on the one outside so that way, keeps as much heat in as possible.
Yeah.
So when my guy's in the room,
Yeah.
he's like thinking about, well, how is this all going down?
How could this happen to me?
So could I roll to see?
We're all emo.
Can I roll to see if I can figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I give you a brains roll, which is like your highest, right?
Yeah.
He like pops up in the window, has like a military helmet on, just like
18.
holding the stick or
18.
something, looking around.
You're able to kind of overhear and put stuff together about, the party's going down, people are going to be coming around back. Like you have figured out pretty much what is going to be happening.
No, I mean like how we got this room.
Oh, this room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 18 is pretty high.
Very high.
We will be later.
I'm going to say, since knowing Saul the letter, that you don't have enough clues to actually figure it out.
But I have a theory.
You have a theory that...
A room theory.
A room theory.
Nice.
Now, it's that somebody in your group is either influential themselves or knows somebody very influential. You can't limit it down. You don't think it is the other nerd that you know. You think it's probably one of these two. You're actually probably more leaning towards him, though, because you don't have all the clues in yet.
Because of the two of us, I do look the most popular.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Yeah, it's mainly just...
Unlike high school, unfortunately.
I'd say it's just mainly because you lack information on him. You haven't gotten to know him or anything like that. He's been pretty seclusive, which is suspicious to you.
Yeah.
One might say that
He's-
Fred is a mystery machine.
Yeah, Fred's over there.
Not what I was going for, but that is hilarious.
Dungeons and Mysteries, buddy.
Yes.
That's what this is, Dungeons and Mysteries.
And
Well, be careful.
aren't they
Seuss out there.
in California?
I don't know, but I can tell you this right now, that was not my wife's character.
I know it wasn't, but because Fred was definitely not the surfer boy, but he was rich.
Is the rich boy wearing an ascot?
If anyone showed up with an ascot on Ice, we would have made fun.
I'd say with your brain, what do you think? You think maybe this guy with him, like he tried to pull strings or something. But Fred over here, he's been quiet. He's always just kind of in the background watching people. Like, you don't know if he's really listening to anything or maybe that's just a cover.
Maybe he's a comic.
Well, sure, I think that.
All right. All right.
I love the comedy.
So,
here so much. That's great.
Arnold leaves.
Okay.
Things are set. You guys going? Like these two got ready for the party. You're kind of like hunkered down, just like in your chaos board. Are you like putting notes and stuff everywhere too with all the stuff? Okay, you went like full Like
Full conspiracy.
full
Full
conspiracy.
23.
He doesn't go anywhere without his cork board.
Yeah, somebody has a cork board in there.
But
He's,
the cork board already ran out of room, so he had to start using the walls to pin stuff up.
yeah, there's red thread everywhere that he brings with him.
In this case, my snowboard is made of cork.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice. Okay, you got a playlist. Are you going to change clothes or anything like these two guys did?
Yeah, I'll change this as
Are
more
you-
of mine.
Do we know you're gonna DJ? Cause you like,
Yeah, I would have said so.
okay, so I'll probably come over to you and be like, hey, you got this song on there? I don't know, I don't know. I can't remember what was popular around our time.
Smooth operator.
Well, hold on. I do know what I want on there.
All me music.
Bee Gees.
Talking about that old 80s type stuff.
Huh?
This is us having conversation.
60s.
Yeah, that's late, not 80s.
Yeah.
I
But Fred doesn't know.
This is me being character role play.
He's role playing, man.
It's kind of. We're the only one. It's just us three in the room, in the
Yeah.
living room, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
so,
because he's conspiracy theory in the other.
so
one.
I'm like, man, you know that stuff. It's like, that kind of music. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening, but I'm like by the hot tub, just watching the temperature tick up.
That old song. Okay, I'm singing like all sorts of like rap music, hip hop.
No, that's the B to the G's. Close, but not quite.
So is there, you said there's doors out of each of our rooms?
Big leads to the balcony. Yeah.
Is there like a
Kinda
little
hurt
window
to
in the
say
door
like
that
that.
I
I'm
can
so
look out?
fucking
So
old.
the thing that's a little, it is one of those things.
There's gotta be a window I can see out.
It's like the whole side is one nothing but window. Yeah, there are curtains and stuff that you can close, but the whole side, that whole side where you guys have the doors, all the doors that go out to the balcony, is just like nothing but glass.
So
So,
make little signs and say, go away, you're gonna get in trouble.
so hold on. So we're,
Okay, you do.
so we have
those plastered all over the windows. Yeah.
So we have our main living quarters, right? Our living room, right?
Yeah.
And we have rooms in the corners.
So
I think it's like one
Like
guy.
if this is our living room.
So, the way it works is. Okay.
I'm just trying to picture it because I think I've been picturing it wrong.
Okay, there's like actual hallways between here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So then we have two rooms on each side.
Two rooms
then,
on
and
each
it's
side.
one window all the way down.
Yeah.
Think of it as we're on the
Do
top
our
floor.
do our room windows open? Or is it just solid glass?
And then they do open as well.
They
They
do
open
open,
out
okay.
on the balcony as well.
Okay.
So
yeah.
yes, in Colorado they would have windows that would open because they don't have air conditioners in Colorado.
Good point. Apparently in the UK.
And my room, my room
Yeah.
is like
Huh?
on one of the ends.
You can't-
So
Well,
Yeah.
it's one of the ones that's gonna be open to let people through.
Yeah.
hotels.
Yeah. I would say most houses do not seem to have it in the UK.
The hotel was bad. No, there was a couple days where it actually got warmer than they were expecting it to. It was miserable in the hotel.
Yeah, UK doesn't have
In
a lot of-
Edmonton.
Yeah, well, because literally I keep seeing articles like heat wave in the UK, and I'm like, fucker, it's like 80 degrees there.
Dude, when we were,
But then I always remember that they just their houses aren't built like that because
Well,
it
we were
wasn't
in
originally like
Scotland.
that.
when we were in Scotland, so you don't jump out the windows, they have a cable on them, and they only open like this much. And we had, I think we had fans in our room. Did you guys have fans?
We did not have fan in ours though.
But it was so hot.
You talking about the window opening that much?
Yeah, that
reminds
much.
me.
The only thing that could happen is like during the day, if we were in there, we had the door to the hallway open to get
Yeah.
a breeze going. That's the
I
only.
never forget
time.
one time I was in St. Louis. A lot of the hotels in St. Louis, they don't actually have, they have like a full ceiling to floor window, but only the bottom strip opens.
Talking about your mom smoking.
Yeah, you were there, that's right. So my mom, who is a smoker, dedicated smoker, she's like laid out on her back, smoking with this like fucking 2-inch window, like,
In a non-smoking hotel.
it's so fucking pathetic. Only because we were on like the 20th floor or something. Like, so she didn't want to go down there and smoke. I'm like, this is sad.
Hey, she was also very drunk.
No, we had just gotten there.
That's right.
In California, when we went, our hotel was non-smoking, and if they detected anybody smoking, then it was like, oh my God, it was outrageous.
Huge fines.
But they had these special, they told you anyway, smoke detectors, that if you even vaped in there, it would set them off.
Well, because all a smoke detector is a particulate detector. So like, even though a vape doesn't set them off as fast, if you hit it with a big enough vape cloud, it's going off. We accidentally did that at work one time. One of the guys, he sat underneath the smoke detector and he stood up and exhaled right into it. Fire department showed up.
Alright. So, how close to it is party?
Yeah.
I say 10 o'clock hits. You
Okay.
guys got stuff ready. Yeah. Then you hear a knock on your door.
People,
People,
guessing
it's Mrs. Sawyer.
Mrs. Sawyer. You say Mrs.? She said
Mrs.
You say
Mrs.
it's,
Okay.
what time is it?
It is 10.
Okay, so it's curfew time.
It's curfew time.
Okay.
Are blankets around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap a blanket around me.
Okay.
I feel like I'm all,
Okay.
well, you know, so that way you can't really see what I'm wearing.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm outside checking on one of the,
Okay.
the other
I'm
dudes
assuming by
getting
this point
alcohol.
we've hid the alcohol.
Like, it's not in direct view of the door yet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go open up the door.
Like, okay, I'm just letting you know, Francois, just know that it's curfew. I'm going to be taping the door, so.
Guys, Miss Sawyer just wants you to know it's curfew. She's gonna tape up the door,
Okay.
which is perfect because I think we're hunkered down. We're about ready for bed. It's pretty rough out there. It's cold.
Yes,
Got
it's
the blanket
cold.
on. Yeah.
The
So,
temperature's
you know,
dropped.
you stay warm, Miss Sawyer. You know, don't be. You know, stay warm.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Just
Thank
sleep.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the morning, right?
Yeah, see you in the morning.
All right.
And then she tapes. She like closes the door. You hear the and like a tape being settled across.
What kind of tape did I see? What kind
I
of
was
tape she
curious
had?
about that
It's
too.
clear masking tape.
Clear masking tape, like stuff you could probably buy just about in your hardware
In
store.
your
I'm guessing
hardware
that
store,
they might have on stock here.
Well,
Okay,
you can probably get the staff to grab it.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So you that happens. You guys wait, and it seems like people are probably waiting for the curfew thing to hit. Because after about 15 minutes later, you're a tuk, 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 tuk. If no one's outside right now, because it is cold
I'm
outside.
going back and forth, just keeping an eye on
Okay. While you're like,
stuff out there.
okay, one of the time like when you're kind of like coming back inside to kind of warm up, you hear a hey from behind you. You see Carrie behind you, like she's like clambering over the railings.
What's up?
I'm not. Everyone's showing up. You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it. I got everything already in there.
Oh shit! Like she's like everything like neatly organized, like, to the point of being like almost a problem, like how neat and
I'm
everything.
gonna be like, this is gonna be a mess by the end of the night, so might as well make it look pretty to start with.
Might as well start off nice, end up nasty, and
Knock.
her charm was a D12. That's right. So eventually people start trickling in. You do notice like a lot of people probably were kind of scared of the curfew thing, so it does keep a lot away, but all the preps show up, all the jocks show up, definitely all the goths show up.
Yeah.
None of the nerds show up.
Boo.
You guys will be the popular, or you'll be the popular.
They probably,
Yeah.
honestly, the nerds not only were probably afraid of breaking curfew, but they probably didn't actually believe that another nerd was throwing a party.
This is like, it's the senior trip. This is my last chance to try and blend in with the good crowd. I'm finally gonna take my chance.
And out of the bad kids, Harriet and Leon are the only two that show up from them. Then Harriet shows up. She like gets me. She like talks to me. She's like, "Yeah, none of the other kids in my group that had show up. They're already high.
Sam.
Yeah, they're already high. They smoked so much weed that they can't
Is she
even."
dressed the same?
She changed into party clothes, like a lot of the prep and stuff. But she changed into party clothes. She's wearing like black jeans now that also have rips and tears in
Nice.
them. But she's wearing like a crop top now. And you look around and see she has a tramp stamp on the back too.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
Mr. Cunningham.
So I just start off the playlist nice and easy with good traditional
Yeah,
music.
so it's slow off. People like right now they're like kind of like, oh, okay, cool, like lo-fi. They're gonna start like getting the beer and stuff first, because they don't know.
Beer before liquor, never been sicker. We don't know that
You
yet.
don't know that yet. It's the inexperienced things. It's kind of light, chill. Everyone's kind of giving like there's some like as people start getting white chick drunk, white chick drunk. We're like woo, woo. They start dancing a little bit
As
more.
the party progresses, the music playlist
It's
gets a little bit better.
Yeah, and
And the
I'm
DJ just sitting
definitely
there.
dancing,
It's like got his headset
but
on. and
I would
it's like
say-
it's like classical music, and you're sipping wine while everybody else is just going.
go ahead and roll a grit check with advantage for me.
Grit check.
I don't know how good your grit is.
It's a D8.
That's not bad. 6. All right. So the playlist, he has it timed pretty good.
That's a bop.
It's about like it's somehow like he almost looks hands off, and just when the moment hits, it's like, oh, a little funkier now. People start dancing like, woo!
Wait. It's our year. Funky.
Funky, yeah. People get a little wild. You're still in your room, correct? You're still in the room listening to music. A couple of the jocks eventually like see your signs, and they moon you through your window.
Wait, hold on. We talking just cheeks or trousers down so you get the dinking balls?
I'm going to say the jocks are a little self-conscious. Like, not self-conscious. They're just not confident in their masculinity.
Yeah.
They're not confident in their masculinity. So it's just cheeks, and then they start laughing, and one of them's like, ha ha, no, I can't. Somebody get some hot water. I can't get my ass off.
One of the other jocks
Come over and was like, dude, that's hilarious. And they just start yanking. I was like, no.
You know what you need to do? Just hot tools on that thing.
I was waiting.
Dude, that's the big meme right now. Yes.
Spit on that thing.
And then one of the other jocks was running over and like he fills up like a couple of the red Solo cups, runs out there and he sprays it on there and he got like boiling water out of there. He's like, oh god! He like runs out and then he just starts like. Well, since there's snow all over the deck, he just like runs, like just dumps his butt cheeks in the snow on the deck. Going, oh my god!
Careful not to sit on a bottle.
Yeah, sit on the bottle.
Yes, don't sit on one of the bottles sneaking up out of the snow.
Yeah. Like it flashes, like he stands up, and whoever sees before he puts it back on, just like it's like red blisters. Like it's bad. It's bad. Somebody sees a little skin left on the window a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
I'm just gonna point and laugh.
Out there, and they like flip you off and go on.
I was gonna say, if we're in high school, you point and laugh, you are now gay.
For pointing and laughing.
Yeah.
It's high school, yes, you stare at another man's ass. I don't make the rules, okay?
I just enforce them.
High school, he makes the rules.
All right, so the party gets kicking off. It gets a little crazy. Yeah, is there anything you guys are trying to do at this party?
Definitely.
Well,
I'm
you know what they're trying to do.
I know.
So I'm definitely dancing. I would say like when the party's like when he starts kicking up the beats a little bit, I'm dancing. But my dance moves aren't
Good.
so mine. I have a knack for a specific kind of dance, and I would say that is a similar. I incorporate that style into my dances, so it doesn't look normal.
What's your knack dance then?
Disco.
Okay.
Which is why I look like Travolta.
Okay. So I'm not going to consider this an auto success, obviously.
Right.
But I'll let you roll a charm roll. I'll let you add a +5 to it, though.
Alright.
This is kind of his jam.
Okay, so that'd be 11.
11. Nice. All right, so you're like grooving and stuff, and then you're talented enough at disco dancing and the rhythm that you find a groove and you have the rhythm going on, and it's hot. It's nice. It's
Okay.
It's popping.
Yeah, it's pop. Scope
Does
out.
Harriet notice?
Does Harriet notice? Yeah. She
She
notices.
vibing? She vibing? All right,
She's vibing.
all
She
right.
comes up to you, starts matching your moves.
All right.
Yeah. It gets to the point where she starts grinding on you, like that whole high school awkward.
Yeah, stop.
You gonna start playing
So
the cowboy?
probably towards the end of the jam, because I imagine he's probably going like between like some good beats, probably toned down a little bit, back some
Yeah.
some bops, I'm sure. So probably as the music tones down like for a little bit, probably see if she wants to go smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah.
When it turns down, she goes, "You want to go smoke?" She's like, "Hell yeah, I want to go smoke."
All right.
All right. And she just takes off to probably what she assumes is your room.
Yeah.
Okay, she goes to your room. All right, we'll cut back. Alan, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm trying to blend in, but spend some time with Carrie too at the same
All right.
time.
All right. All right.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide. Carrie's probably not dancing.
Then
Yeah,
I'm hanging out
I
wherever
already
she
figured out.
is.
Thank you. You find them. You find a whole bunch of them, like in their underwear, like in the hot tub inside,
The indoor hot tub.
in the indoor hot tub, and they're all like drinking some of the heavier stuff in
I
there.
wasn't ready for that.
Sorry,
So good.
but it's like they're all like in their undergarments in the hot tub. That's the inside.
I
of
was
the hot
like,
tub.
I was like, is there still any room in the indoor house?
Yeah, there's like they scoot over and let you
All right,
in.
I'm before I do that, I'm grabbing the bottle of Everclear.
Everclear? Okay.
Oh.
I was like, I've already been drinking the beer a little bit.
Yeah.
Tossing them back before I hop in
All right,
there.
yeah, just go drink fucking jet fuel.
I'll match their vibe. I'll strip down to my undies.
You step down here,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You're sitting there in this hot tub drinking Everclear, really getting the temperature
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a description of those undies, please.
Probably just a solid color.
White.
They're not white.
White.
No.
I'm saying they're probably I'm thinking like blue boxer
They're
briefs.
definitely
briefs.
They're definitely briefs.
I was thinking like the flannel, like almost like the flannel boxers though.
No.
You're wearing briefs, so yeah,
Briefs,
that'll be
but
solid color. That's like
They're
all they
usually
come
like
in.
a solid color.
Yeah.
Let's just say, let's go with red.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Gets in and Carrie looks at, damn, look at that ass.
He waited till
Every time.
Every time.
He waited till
Wait until you do it, yeah. I don't wait till you do it, it just happens like that.
And it's like when she doesn't, I'm gonna intentionally like spin around as I'm continuing to get in, make sure it's pointing in her direction.
She just smacks it.
Alright.
Alright, it's like, damn,
That sounds alright.
that. Do you like do squats or something? Shit.
Nope, all natural.
That's just God's gift to you?
Yeah.
God.
Wait, are we trying to incorporate current lingo?
It's whatever.
I think she has to say. I think she has to say, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
This is kind of just like conglomeration of shit right now.
We got everything from commies and disco all the way to yeah.
Bluetooth,
Flip phones.
flip phones.
Legalized weed.
Okay.
Well, they didn't say it was legal.
Nobody actually said it was.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, hold on, it's Colorado.
It's legal in Colorado.
Alright.
All right. And then you start passing the Everclear around. Everyone's drinking it. They start playing Truth or Dare in your
Alright,
All
let's do it. Truth or dare.
Okay, we'll cut. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Fred, what are you doing?
I'm the master of this party.
You're master of
He
this
is-
party.
Oh, I'm the master of this party.
Master of puppets.
I'm doing everything I possibly can to like show that I can do this and
Alright.
run this party to its
Yeah.
max.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Your charm's like a D4, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
But he's that fucking confident.
What I'll let you do is roll a charm and a brain or grit, your choice.
Do a brain.
Brains. Okay. Roll those two. We'll add them together.
So 8. I'll go ahead and I'll just spend these 2
2 to get to 10.
to get to 10.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you're the master of this party. You're doing a good job.
He's the master.
Like, yeah, if this was a heavy metal thing, Master of Puppets would be playing right now because you're getting the music.
You probably found a techno version of it, let's be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. You noticed 2 people eyeing you. Well, it would be depending. Is Fred heterosexual or homosexual? Or bisexual?
He's into women.
He's into women?
Hetero.
Okay, he's
Hetero,
heterosexual.
yeah.
Alright.
You can be.
I can't confuse me a little bit.
Okay. I started saying
I
the
know
official
bisexual.
scientific term.
Are you LGBTQ plus IA, all those acronyms, any of those?
Alright. So you would notice.
He grew up in a traditional wealthy family.
Yeah, but you
That
didn't
doesn't
come
mean
from, but you
shit.
also came from California,
It's very true.
so.
Okay.
How fruity can he get?
You notice Hope eyeing you.
Hey, the
Hey.
And then
Hey, yo.
the female volleyball jock Loretta eyeing you as well.
Loretta.
It's a great name for a volleyball player.
Loretta McBride.
Oh, volleyball player, that means she got thighs, man. Thighs! It's like fucking crush your skull between those.
Hey, anybody got a watermelon?
And then, do you ever decide to come out of your room or are you going to stay in there?
I just yell at them through the door.
Okay.
I'm
You're going to get in trouble!
I'm just curious, how have they not barricaded him in yet?
He barricaded himself.
I know, but I can foresee the jocks making it worse.
They're like trying to tie his door
Yeah.
shut and shit, yeah.
Well, because they do at that point. At some point, you
The
guys do see them.
irony would be if you barricaded the door, but it opens the other way.
I would say if I had my mind on that,
You don't have to.
I know. I kind of lean more towards the dock sides
Okay.
with my
Is there-
background stuff.
Okay.
Is there anybody on the dock? There.
A deck. There are several people out there. They're smoking. They're not like they got tired of messing with your side, so they're kind of staying to the other side a little bit. So, you want to keep an eye on what they're doing.
No, I
Or,
want to sneak out.
no, you're going to move and try to sneak out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. God, what would be a stealth?
Probably flight.
I would say
Yeah, I'd say flight. Yeah, go ahead and roll a flight check for me.
My flight is shit.
9.
9. Oh, not bad. Yeah, I'd say you successfully, you kind of quietly, the party's kind of thumping at this point, and that's when you take the time to move your furniture back, and then you're able to kind of get outside, and they don't seem to be paying attention to you right now.
I'm gonna go find the teacher.
Okay, so are you going to go around the decks looking for a teacher's room? Try to find another way inside, or are you going to go, trying to sneak through the party out the door that way?
Out the front door that's currently sealed.
Yeah, I'll just go out the front door.
Okay. Yeah, you go out the front door.
I'm gonna break the seal.
You're gonna break.
I don't know, I think people might notice the sound of scotch tape going.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
you know
think,
where
I think I need a new flight roll
Let's say-
going through all these people.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I say keep those. It's not enough to succeed on this check.
Oh, come on.
It's a lot of people here.
And there's a lot of people in here. At one point, you see Blister Ass looking at you.
That's his new nickname.
The name's already circulating, the entire party knows about it. It's Blisteress.
It's the weird kid, Stan, and he's going to come over to you and he's going to try to lift you up and throw you off the balcony into the snow on the balcony.
Alright.
That is going to be opposed fight roll, sir.
Brawn.
No, fight.
Fight.
Oh, is there a fight?
It's the top left.
Oh, there's a fight.
Fight or flight?
Ten. You rolled 4. You as he comes in and tries to tackle you, you can. What did he roll on the die?
6.
6. Okay. Do you want to beat him by 5 or more?
More.
Okay. Okay. So to do that, just spend 3 and you can keep the rest.
Okay. Is this my pile?
I think so. Okay. He comes running the pitch out and trying to throw you off. You juke out of the way, like you do, like the kind of nerd, like and you kind of like scramble around.
I
Yes.
see this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change the music.
Ooh, what do you change it
I'm
to?
gonna change it to something that has a more like the Mortal Kombat remake.
I was gonna say Kung Fu fighting.
And what it is, because the way I'm going to do this is comical, because his intent was to throw you off the balcony into the snow. You juke out of the way and end up tripping him, and he runs
On
and
purpose. I want to.
on accident.
No, I want to trip him on purpose.
Tripping on purpose. He runs, and you're da 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 da, and he just falls off the balcony. You're poof, oh,
Fatality.
And I just find, real quick, KO!
Okay, and then everyone goes, woo! Starts drinking even more, and then you
Drinking even
scramble.
harder.
What?
They're drinking even harder.
They're drinking even harder. Then you scramble through, just fling the door open and start running down to the teachers. Cut
I
back.
look at that and I go, what?
What? And he's like, oh shit, he just ruined the tape. All right. We'll get back to that. We'll go back to.
Francois.
Actually, no, we're with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be
We're with you,
him.
yes.
So, I see him bolting out the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn down the music and go, nerdy kid just ran out the door to go get a teacher.
Stick the jokes on him.
That's all I'll say.
How loud did you say it?
Oh, very loud.
So I should be able to hear it in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get.
Yeah, we'll get to that once
Go
we
ahead.
go through.
Go ahead and make a. Since it's a social event, charm roll. It won't be a very high. It takes like.
Still gets the +3 because he's persuaded.
Yeah, he gets a +3. It's a 5.
3 plus 3 is
6. You succeed. All right.
You succeed.
So we'll actually resort to this first before we get back to you, for you guys, because for a while, everyone looks and they're like, "Oh shit!" So everyone scrambles and organizes stuff, and you don't know this, but you start running to the teacher. You knock on the door. Well, actually, what teacher do you go to? Cunningham, Sawyer.
Not Cunningham. He didn't help me.
Randolph.
Okay, there's Randolph, Sawyer, or the bus driver Hutchinson
The doctor.
is the principal.
Yeah, what's
Randolph.
That's Randolph.
Yeah.
Not the bus driver.
Okay, so
The lady.
So
What's
Mrs.
the
Sawyer.
other?
Mrs. Sawyer.
yeah.
The science teacher.
The one who told you off on the bus already. About the outfit.
Well, she just made
Right.
a comment about my outfit.
Okay. So.
one of you. We're making hard on you.
So you run to Mrs. You see, she goes, hold on, wait a minute. And the door opens and you see Mrs. Sawyer in the robe, like, yes?
There's a party in my room, and they're being mean to me.
Being mean is a
It's like, you don't 5-year-old?
You should put your original age you had on there.
Go ahead. Go ahead and make a charm roll for me.
Can we get him some crayons?
His original age was 13.
4?
Explode. Oh, sorry, lucky break. You gotta roll again.
Right. Another 4!
Oh, shit.
God! 14.
14. Holy shit. All right.
Damn it.
She's like, okay. She just puts on slippers and starts walking down the hallway in her like white robe. Dun, 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 dun. She gets to her room and then she's like, do you have the key to your room?
Oh, I took it from him.
No.
No, you didn't.
No.
No, he did earlier.
Oh, did
I
he?
did take it early room.
When?
Because I said I didn't trust you.
So he went ahead and took the key from you.
I took the key.
Yeah, so you do have a key.
I did state that I took the key
I
because
didn't
I didn't
remember
trust
that.
him.
How
Yeah,
did
he
I
did
get
say-
to the room first?
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe they gave you the other key or something. They're like, oh, whatever. 'cause
Must
you-
have.
Like, he took one, then you just took the other one and just ran off. We'll go with that. That's how we'll so opens it up, boop, you walk in there, and it's like clean. You don't see anything going on. It's like looks. she is going to look around and she's going to make. What would be a check for looking around and kind of figuring out what's going on?
Brains.
Brains, yeah. So she's a teacher. Her brains is high. It is a 20.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know a lot of our teachers, huh?
Holy fuck. Okay. She looks around. She looks exhausted. She doesn't see a party. You guys have perfectly hidden stuff in like a room. Like you're like in your underwear with all the goth kids, and there's just alcohol shoved in your room, and everyone's in there. A whole bunch of people in their underwear. Yeah, you're in the middle of like
The one thought in my head is like, this is the craziest shit that's ever happened to me. This is awesome.
yeah. They see Fred's like on the couch, and he's like listening to easy listening music on the radio. And he's just like, and he got like an eye mask somewhere that looks like it's from a spa or something with a heat pad. He's just putting it on his face.
And it just says relax across the
Yeah.
front.
I take my
Freddie, say relax.
All right,
Miss Sawyer, what's going on?
so I'm using my treasure hunter.
Okay.
Spend 1 to find a useful item in my surroundings.
Okay. To you, what's going to be a useful item in this situation?
Proof that there was a party in this room.
Okay. Okay.
Like a big old bottle of half-drink Everclear.
It's in the hot tub. Well, it wouldn't be.
Well,
now.
I hope
It wouldn't
it's
be
not in the
now.
hot
It
tub.
wouldn't be now. It'd be in
It's
my
in your
hands.
room.
I'm like, we're all crowded up. I'm just going.
Saying, because you took all the alcohol to your room.
I'm going to roll and see how well they did clean up. You guys,
Should
I want a group charm roll from all of you.
All right.
Bullshit,
No.
he's got a 20.
Are we resisting adults?
No, you're not resisting.
Okay.
that.
I have that lying thing. You'll get
Yes.
the +2 to that.
Yes.
Okay. I know it's not going to be a 6 on XC, but if you get +3 to the rolls.
8.
14.
14. Okay. So the charm is how well they pick. You guys cleaned up really good. Like I'm not saying you don't find any evidence. What you do find is a couple red solo cups in the trash that smell like they had alcohol in them. That's what you do find. Now you do find it, and her brains roll was a natural one. On a d20. So, and I know you're gonna hate me. And I need another charm roll to get her focused on this instance right
We'll
now.
see if this happens again.
Okay, so she's tired. You have this couple, these things with alcohol. She like puts her hand on your shoulder, looks, she goes, "All right, Stan. Maybe there was a party going here. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but everything was cleared out. And since you ran out, the only thing I know for sure is that you broke the tape. I do smell like the alcohol, but if you want me to be honest, you like reek of snitch energy. And if you want people to like you, you might have to
You're on my list.
And I think we need to get you to see a therapist because that sounds not good.
Can we call an active shooter? Oh no!
I think I'm too tired to deal with this. Be on your best behavior this week. Bye.
Now I'm convinced that there's a conspiracy. Absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's a conspiracy.
She closes the door and walks down.
I'm the person who's giving the signal, and I'm going to wait.
Wait.
I'm just going to look at Stan and be like,
I said I didn't want a party.
it's fine. Party's still happening.
Yeah, I see that.
And there's going to be some mad people at you.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. I just said it first.
It's fine. You can either join us, or
Get me in trouble.
you've already gotten in trouble.
Because of you.
No, because you ran out the door to get the teacher.
Because you had a party and I told you I didn't want to have a party.
That's fine. Stay in your room.
I was, but then you guys put your butt out my window.
But you put the signs up first.
So you do not put your butt up on my window?
No, you said to keep away.
Well, that's the same. You can't get to my window if you're keeping away.
So, here's what I'll say. You can either join us and have fun, or just go to your room, and I'll tell everybody to leave you alone.
Yeah,
How about that?
okay, tell people to leave me alone.
Okay, then stay in your room.
All right,
But this party's still happening.
all right.
I thought I wanted to be part of this.
Okay.
motherfucker, no.
All right, so you go back to your room.
Yeah.
You see like a whole bunch of people in your room that were hiding.
Can you not read? Get out.
Whatever, and a whole bunch of them leave. And then I bet this time you probably start giving the signal for them to come back. They'll all come back out. Everyone takes up their positions again.
Yeah.
I'll bring them out to the room and say, leave them alone. We're gonna have some fun. I pick the music back up.
Then you hear one of them right before he says, "Leave him alone." I'm like, I wish you told me that before I take an upper decker in his toilet.
That's really not as bad as people.
Dang, yeah.
You
It
just
will
flush
go away
twice.
eventually.
You just flush twice.
Yeah.
Depends on how big of a shit.
Yeah.
He's used to some of that stuff.
The party gets back going. All right.
Back to
So
that.
as it starts, and that goes, we'll pick up again with you in your bedroom.
Smoking some weed with Harriet.
Some weed with Harriet, yes.
Very tough.
Yeah. So this has gone like way crazier than I thought. I haven't even gotten to the scary stuff.
No, you haven't.
We always sidetrack to the fun shit, don't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Honestly, this has been great.
Fucking Dig Dug Corp. I mean,
This might be a two-parter. I don't know, guys.
This has been fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This whole entire roleplay thing has been absolutely
Yes.
a blast. I'm loving this antagonism.
Is there any way for me to override the signal from my phone to the Bluetooth?
Oh.
the way Bluetooth works, no.
Well, shut up. You don't know. You're a teenager.
Well,
Actually, as a teenager, I probably do know, and the adults don't.
Yeah.
Well, no, he turned it off for a little bit.
But he's going to get
if
out.
he turns
Still
the
would have
volume
been
down.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's still paired to him.
Because I was
You're-
playing easy listening music over Bluetooth.
Unless you
Okay,
get, unless
I'll
you-
say this. I'll let you do a brains roll. It's going to be incredibly high DC to do it.
Yeah, I need 20.
One.
Okay, take an adversity token. Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to like hack into it or whatever. I don't use some technology.
I was like, technically, if you could factory reset it, that would be like your best shot.
Well, that or just put it back in pairing mode. But yeah, you'd have to be, you'd have to get past him.
Yeah, I was gonna, if he rolled a high enough to pass it, I was gonna say some tech bullshit, but it doesn't happen. We cut over back to your room with Harriet. It's like, man, that guy that you have in your room is kind of a loser.
Stan?
Yeah.
A little bit. That's some good shit. It's probably like $20 weed.
He's like, yeah, that's $20 weed, man. This is some cheap shit.
Yes,
But you got better?
Yeah, I got better. I didn't bring the good shit with me. I keep it at home.
Oh, okay.
I don't want anyone stealing it. Like, if I get caught with it and they take it, I don't want to, like, lose my
That's
good
fair.
shit.
Alright. That's pretty fair.
Man, hold it a little bit. Shit. It just passes on. She's like, so, it's your senior year. What do you have left for you that you want to do this year?
And my goal is just to be in the popular crowd.
Why? They're a bunch of losers.
They're popular. Are you sure they're losers?
So, most of them have nothing going for them except for what mommy and daddy are giving them. And they will just never will accept you for that. And it starts getting a little existential going on. Like, I mean, they're going to stay with who they are. And hold it. Okay, now let's.
You're gonna have to put a warning on this.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking to have fun with life, you know?
What kind of fun?
All the kinds of fun. Ones that won't fuck this up.
I got that. Yeah, I'm not into hard shit that
Yeah.
will fuck you up. Now, this is about as far as I go. Well, about what point do we hear the signal?
I'm saying this is after that.
Okay, this is
The
after.
parties resume themselves.
Okay. So about the time that the joint runs out, be like, hey, you still want to hop in that hot tub?
How big's the bathtub?
Oh, guys, we're in a rustic cabin. Surely it's a clawfoot bathtub, right?
It's a pretty big clawfoot bathtub, yeah.
Pretty good size, right over there.
How about we just use that?
Works for me.
Cut from there.
Francois' story ends, nothing else happens.
Oh, no, it's a fade to black.
Yeah.
There's probably a fade to black with Francois like probably taking his clothes off. And then we cut to black. Alright. Stan, you're in your room.
Yep.
Are you going to kind of stay in there for a little bit or what?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going out there with all
Okay,
those
there's the
people.
whole party going on. You have to flush your toilet like 10 times because you go use it at one point. You're like, oh god.
We're not supplied with plungers in this fancy room?
Upper deckers in the upper part of the toilet.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
What
know
is
that.
It's when you take a shit in the
What did you?
an upper
Yeah,
decker.
No, if they had a plunger.
Yeah, an upper decker's when you shit
I
in the
know.
reservoir.
I heard blender. I heard blender.
You said blender.
I heard plunger. I heard plunger.
Okay, I heard blender. I was like,
I said
what
plunger.
the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just imagine
Yeah.
why you gonna scoop the shit out, blend it, like oh,
It'll flush a lot easier.
flush like easier.
Like a
No,
nice
but
shit
yeah, no.
smoothie with it.
No certain upper deckers when they take a shit in the tank on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that way, every time it flushes, you get some more shit in
more
there.
shit out there. Yeah.
Although most hotels don't have a
Removable top.
top.
Yeah.
We're still in old school.
You know, let's say we're in a cabin. They're probably
Well,
just normal.
We're
toilets,
from
like-
modern to 30s, so.
Yeah. It's it's a weird whatever. This place is whatever I needed to be as the storyteller.
And right now it's got reservoir.
Okay, so you
Everyone's wearing
Try-
bell bottoms.
you're
but
trying
we
to
have
clean
some-
up your room again because they kind of trashed it while you were gone. And then you kind of hunker down, really start thinking about how the whole world seems to be against you right now. Okay. So you guys are back in the hot tub,
Yeah.
all in your underwear, doing truth. Doing truth of there. What is this? This is nasty, but
It's like a truck.
You were about to play Truth or Dare.
there when that's the hot tub. So
Yep.
yeah, you kind of ruin the mood. It takes a while to get it back.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's like in between like shots of the Everclear, taking drinks of beer to wash it down.
To watch
You
it.
can feel the burn.
Oh, God. You're gonna feel like shit.
Oh, it's like,
Oh
these
my
two are
God.
gonna have constitutionals, and I'm not drinking that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I didn't drink that much either.
Yeah, but you got high. As a teenager.
I'm just matching
Oh,
what
I'm
the
good
group
then.
around me is
okay.
doing.
Yeah,
so.
they're getting.
God, yeah, I've only had Everclear once. That was a rough night.
My dad told me that he did like 3 bottles of Everclear
Doesn't remember
on his
that.
the night before he got married.
How did
He's-
show up?
He says he doesn't remember the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way.
Yeah, he's like, next thing I know, we're in a hotel.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez.
Mhm. Okay. Guys, doing truth or dare. It's like stupid, kissing this, whatever. And then, how much do you want to role play this?
Don't care.
Don't care.
Nope. Whatever you want to do.
Well, I get eventually. I think Carrie just goes, truth or dare.
There.
I dare you to show me your room.
Done.
You go off.
Yep.
Fade to black.
Yep. I think my treasure hunter will come in use here.
Door slams and smacks that door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We may get back to that.
I'll spend my remaining token to find something useful.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and spin that.
Yeah.
All right. That's an auto success for you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's condom.
touching the plan, but
No, I think
no.
it's something a little bit more
More
pinpointed, I think.
Yeah, a little more
Did you pay attention during the seminar where they showed you with the banana?
No, he wasn't looking for a condom, he's into picking.
I don't know, I was talking
One of
to
those keyballs.
I was looking for the thing that most guys can't find.
Yeah, I was thinking that. He's looking for the click, guys.
No, that's just a rumor. Okay?
Yeah, that does. The G spot doesn't exist.
I'm looking for Clint Taurus.
Clint, he's in English class. He'll be with us. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 17. That's why he's not here.
Because none of this would be legal for him.
No, not at
So
all.
fade to black
All
on
right.
him. All right, Fred. You're still just partying, jamming. Eventually, Loretta actually just walks up to you and goes, "Hey, you're really good at this. Have you done lots of parties before?" Flashback.
Yeah, flashback to all the stupid parties that I've been to in my life.
These are like California parties where some of them are probably at your house, and there's like Rangers speakers. There's probably even a band at some of them. Yeah.
When you have the flashback, it's kind of like in Ratatouille when it zooms in. There's like
I just imagine the slows into the face. You said in the background.
I mean, in my previous school, yeah, I mean, we had
What school did you go to?
San Francisco high school and like, I don't know, Glendale. Like,
Bullshit.
a
Yeah.
public school.
Public school.
Bel Air.
yeah, these two guys. Yeah, they give a most excellent presentations.
Like, I'm lying to my teeth at this point because I went
Yeah,
to the
you're
private school.
like
and-
16, you're 16, comfortably. You're like, oh, that's cool. Sorry, I just, I haven't really gotten to talk to you before because, I mean, you're new, obviously.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. It is weird kind of transferring just, I mean, it's our senior year.
Yeah, just, I had to get away. So.
Oh, is there a story there? Yeah, he's in his room. They're all commies. They're all out of control. I'm the one that knows the truth.
He's like in there with like his little portable Polaroid, taking pictures of each of the people, and like when he develops them in the bathroom, it's gonna put commie on each one.
So what I'll do is I'll give her kind of like a fake kind of story about me and a friend and stuff like that, and getting kind of caught up in a fight. It's almost Fresh Prince of Bel-Air-esque, but because he told me about Bel-Air and now it's in my mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I just had to move away because I didn't get away from the rougher kids.
It's like some rougher kids, gangsters going around like, oh shit, I didn't know you were such a bad boy over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love Bel Air.
We saw the two guys on our tour, had no idea who they were. They drove by in a car and waved, and then after they're gone, the tour guide was like, oh, those are the two main actors for Bel Air, and said their names. And we're like, oh,
The new Bel-Air or
the new one.
Yeah.
Because they were filming while we were there. And
Love
like,
the new Bel Air.
and we were like, oh, okay.
Show is so fucking good.
He goes, well,
bedtime?
Yeah.
Betting by for the
Hold on.
conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, say 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's about right for you. For the goody two shoes. Yeah.
I'm usually asleep by 8:30, but myself. All right. Well, I'd like to get you to know a little bit better. I know you're like DJing right now. She like brings out a pen and like takes your hand and writes the phone number in your hand. Like, but maybe call me or text me during the trip and we can talk later. I'm not quite into the hookup culture as these ones are. I'd like to get to know you a little bit better.
That's fine. I'll be around. Maybe we can get the slips together.
Yeah, I'd like that. And then we go zone from that, and then we kind of do a flash to like you're sitting there in your like your development room that you built in the bathroom.
Now we both playing my character.
No, well, I'm saying at this point, you guys are finished up. You are doing whatever you're doing.
It's not a Polaroid, it's a small little camera.
Small looking.
Oh, like a spy camera,
Like a spy camera.
like it's about this big and you can hide it anywhere.
Try to take pictures through the windows and stuff like that of that stuff. Okay, you can finish up your conversation, and then there's a big gust of wind and all the lights go out. and you hear a scream somewhere in the building. Ah! And that's, I guess, we're going to end tonight's session, guys.
I didn't hear shit. Well,
No, it's afterwards.
oh.
This is a post-coital cuddling.